be able to vote.
Not
The accessibility of elderly people being able to vote and how long it took, and it wasn't easy for them to handle the elderly people or people who have disability. That was a problem yesterday. There were people that waited to vote so long that they were turned away, not turned away, they went to work because
they were
their
discouraged.
time was up and they had to go back to work.
That was discouraged.
So some didn't get a chance to vote.
Yeah, that was this. They were discouraged purposely. They were starved out purposely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was seeing some things happening.
That's what I'm going to talk about. I saw the videos
leading up to the actual tally of the votes. So I don't know how they're going to handle this going forward, because in my opinion, I feel like in actuality, Mark Golden won. I feel like the PNP won, but I can't specifically put my hand on where it happened. I feel like it could possibly be with the people being turned away and not being able to vote.
Okay.
The 30 something percentage low voter turnout. The implementation of the new digital stuff that they were doing to make the voting easier. Because they said that if they didn't start doing the digital, what they had to do is each parish would have to travel with all of the ballots to come to one location, and that could take days.
It never took days.
So before. What they were doing some kind of videoing or whatever, transporting it digitally to the center where they were tallying up the votes. So it'll be easier for them to get the numbers from each constituency instead of them carrying them physically to that location.
Okay.
So they tried something new. And I don't know if that was a part of the turnout of the final tally.
Right.
But I think this one should be looked into on a lot of different angles.
All right.
I'm going back in the chat.
All right. Now hear my grievances now. All right. I have to give Marie her moment to say what she had to say. Conjure Thief the election, I'm not surprised. I keep saying he's taking a chapter from American politics. Okay. Karen Notice, I see your comment. Do y'all remember what I said? When you forget what I did say? Did I not say, Father God, we come before you this month? And remember when I said that yesterday? Father God, we come before you today because we know any way them can find for thief that election, yeah, them are gonna find if you do it. Remember when I said that? Y'all thought I was just joking, right? I am of the impression, nobody can assume me for my opinion. I am not accusing anyone of stealing. I am of the impression and the feeling that this election was stolen. However, because Marky G conceded so swiftly and there is no pushback from the opposition party, we are now going to move forward with what the result is. Okay? So we're not fighting nothing. I said it already before. I also said to this audience, whatever the outcome is, we're still Jamaicans. At the end of the day, we're going to live with that outcome and see where that goes. So we've already accepted that that's what it is. But we're going to talk regardless, right? Get something off our chest. See, a lot of stuff happened yesterday. I had countless videos from yesterday of people standing outside of their voting polls, not being allowed to go into the place to vote. I saw one in particular that bothered me, and it was Andre Stevens that posted it because somebody sent it to him and him posted it to regular for everybody can see it, right? The person outside that was filming was saying, look here, bro God, show up here. and him can't get in. And through him can't get in, them lock down the place and nobody can vote. And you heard another man in the back screaming, and I said, open the door, them police. Open the door and let in the people now, man. Make we vote, man. Time come. What I noticed from that video and the audio, you know, is video. The person I showed everything. What I noticed from the video was there were a sea of orange there. Everybody in an orange outfit. Missing about 2 green shirts out there. And I said, isn't this funny that, and I looked at my watch and it was like after 4. And I was like, oh shit. And the youth, I said, you know how long them have we lock out here and we can't go inside, go vote. The police, they must stop the people them from going inside, go vote. The world will watch you. Wanna see this? Wanna see this? And I said, damn. Then another video of, this is in Andrew Holness's constituency. A brother in a green shirt, I walk through the line and just start fight people. And one point, them all up on the ground and roll a fight, right? And the people them I said, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Them out here I try intimidate you with violence. So it was multiple places that it happened across the country. Nobody feel like said the election was just smooth and people went and they voted and we got a result. Then on top of that now, me already say this is what it was going to be. You see, I firmly believe that the Andrew Holness administration is deeply corrupted. So if somebody is corrupted, I don't expect honesty from them. I remember when I said, a wise man once said, he who does not want to win will not cheat. And he who did not cheat did not want to win badly enough. So everybody are going to go up on them high horse now and say, thou shalt not cheat, it's bad, you shouldn't cheat. But nobody no member say a cheat, you cheat for reach which part you reach. If you listen to Protege song, we not take no talk, beg no more pardon. Enough drugs, money they a cherry garden. Yeah, listen to that song there, right? Basically, in the song, I tell you, say, a lot of these bigger heads started out, you know, slinging cocaine and in illicit business and stuff. And generations later, 2 decades later, 3 decades later, nobody no remember them say that them though. All you know say that are the ratty dudes and the bungie boys and whatever them name is, and them live on the big hill, and them live on the big hill, and them take the boats out on the weekends, and them family have a whole heap of money. So that's I'm realizing now that this is how Jamaica is ran. Right? It's a learning for me. It's a learning for me. Me did I look for honesty, but I know honesty run Jamaica. Remember, I know Andrew Holness still is not certified with the IC, the Integrity Commission. Theme Integrity Commission where him put together find friggery in his earnings, hundreds of millions of dollars that he cannot account for how he got it there. They believe it could be illicit enrichment. He's still not certified, but he's able to actually be re-elected because the people them don't care. So on every level, there was some piece of dishonesty that all came together in their favor in the end. I already said it yesterday. I said I knew that this was going to happen. From a look on the crowd, I see them, and I look at the JLP crowd. Let me tell you something else that I am. I'm a good judge of people. I am a good judge of character. You see, from me come around you, if me observe you for like, sometimes I don't need to observe you for more than, some people are good at hiding who they are. I'll admit that. But if you out with it and I observe you for like 5 minutes, me can already probably read up like who you really is, true character. Cut me cut, or me I go stay and build with you. Observing the different crowds that were gathered over time, that's why I came up with what I did, and I said Jamaica Labour Party is going to win this election if the People's National Party do not turn out in numbers that have never been seen before and vote. It have to be a number where the place is so crowded that them can't say nay, right? Because to me, the JLP crowd looked like people who would actually vote and the PNP crowd, majority of them looked like, now somebody might have a beat me for this, you know, but me brought me back broad, me can't take a beating. The JLP crowd did look like a set of people where would have actually vote, and the PNP crowd, them look like a set of people where them just like being outside, and them love the noise, and them love the and them love the jump up, and them one market G, time come, but them not go at the poll, go actually turn up there and vote. So between those who did go to vote and the sabotage that I saw on video with the people them a ball out, say, let we in. Look how long you know we stand up out here, let we in. I close the door for everybody, you know, I stop the people them from vote. Between that, the sabotage there, and the fact that we did not get the big number of rollout that we expected. If the people them did roll out like how them did look at the rally, at the multiple rallies they had, it would have been a clean sweep. Because like Marie said, it was already close. Even with all that sabotaging. It was supposed to be a landslide. It was supposed to be a landslide to the orange side. But instead, it ended up being won by a cunt's hair for the green side. I mean, no, some my observation is correct. Well, it's correct in my mind. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm kind of sad for today's. Also,
you're not clear. You're up on speaker, Bluetooth, or something.
Okay, I was on speaker. I took it off.
Talk to
SouFLo.
Yeah.
When all is said and done, the most important place where you control the vote and something, it's in such man's office. You know, how many ministries are in his office and control? It's SouFLo. This election, they buy the election, SouFLo. It's clear.
It's clear. It's clear.
Yes, SouFLo.
Right.
SouFLo, let me remind you of something. Now I write it down, I always remember this. The devil can't correct sinner. You understand me?
Yeah.
What I'm calling, bro devil, in control all of these things and all of these people. You think you know correct them from doing wrong?
No. It's a band of thieves.
Can't correct sinner.
It's a band of thieves.
So,
yeah.
SouFLo, me I tell you, me I cry, but guess what? I'm still gonna live. And we go on, we are going to live under this government here. They more twist up with and they more do all it for something. SouFLo, do all things with love, and love will touch everything you do.
Why?
Big up Isat Buchanan.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that too.
Isat Buchanan.
True.
You know who are smiling, you know who are smiling in Portland, you know. Dr. Bloomfield, and he went there, his spirit of smile.
They took it back.
Yeah, SouFLo.
Yeah.
SouFLo, you know who I met Tuesday?
Who? Tell me now. Really?
Yeah, she called me when she came down and I went and see her. Yeah, she said she couldn't know what she done at her.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, well, SouFLo, me I cry and me cry for the day, but you know, it is what it is. Let them go on.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah, all right. Have a nice day.
All right, you too. A crushing blow it is. A crushing blow it is. Why? I saw it coming, man, and I told y'all that it was coming. I told you that it was coming. Listen, you can't expect, right, somebody who is dishonest to suddenly be honest or to win honestly. If any, and this applies to all levels of life. If you know say you're going to a competition or some kind of anything with somebody who you know say is a dishonest person, you better prepare to be dishonest or be prepared to lose. The individual Newsom, his name is, who is out in California right now, he might be the only Democratic candidate who has come out so far and said they're fighting dirty. They're not doing it by the books. And the only way we're going to get any footing in this is if we start fighting dirty too, because you can't fight clean. It's not going to work in your favor. I mean, know you want to be good in your heart and your religion are going to come into play and God says and be honest and all that, but you have to go to a different level when you talking about power. 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 This is power. To be the ruler, leader of a whole country like Jamaica, that money pit is power. And grabbing at that power and relinquishing that power. You don't hear what Andrew said right away. The man not even said thank you for third term, him said fourth term loading. Right away. Right away now. I said to myself, I said, not myself, Mr. Bumbleclot out loud. I said, you're not even doing nothing in a third term yet. I said, you put out about 50 promises for third term, right? And now that you've won it, you already calling fourth term right away, loading, fourth term loading. And you still have promises that were not fulfilled from first and second term. And you get you end up with third term. You know what I mean? Boy. Shout out to everybody who voted and how they voted. But the video them when me see out of Jamaica, me see me can play up some of them this morning. Because the video I saved some of them. Some of these videos told me exactly what I thought was going to happen. Whole heap of sabotage they are going on the ground. And, you know, there's a video where I saw, you know, people in them green shirt and stuff. One bro guy, I walk through certain area and just tearing down posters and banners. And the people them wearing orange, them just stand up on the side and they're videoing them and they're watching them on them phone. And them I say, you see this? You see what them a do? You see what them a do? It's all right, you know. It's all right, because we still a go vote. Yeah, and the youth them where do it, they look like if they get confronted, there would be violence, because face mask up and everything like that. So the intimidation was real, and it did happen. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yeah, family. What going?
Oh, Andrew winning seat and win election.
Talk to me loud and clear again.
Oh,
that is another one that tell me
election.
Because what them name they did what they had to do for me. I don't know if money run or favors are gonna be granted to them. What them name EOJ?
Yes.
Yeah, them do what them do. The man even lose him seat.
Lose him seat.
Lose him seat and still win the general election. How that work? How that work? Yeah. But
you see, Martin, police go lock down polling station for the people them.
Thank you, my friend. So you see it too. You see it too. So
the polling station, the man lock down for the people them.
Come
went in and out of the polling station, them are corrupt with them corruption.
My friend, you know, sir, in the United States of America, right? Since we love follow foreign, one of the things that you can't do here, you see the elected officials, them can't show up at the polling station on the day when the populace is voting, when the people them are going to vote, because it can cause issues. You can sit there and intimidate and sway votes and whatever. Another thing you can't even do in the US when you go for vote. If me say me I go vote for Trump, me can't go in a one polling station in the US with vote Donald Trump or Trump on my shirt or nothing like that, you know. You go in, nobody don't know who you voting for when you go in, because everybody look regular and are attired normal with no political paraphernalia or nothing around them. When you're there, Jamaica, one bigger uneasy unrest and one bag of foolishness are going. Unless the police are run down and kill a youth right after them, they just come back from vote yesterday. And that happened in a JLP constituency. Yeah.
And the next thing I understand, them don't have money for the school picnic, but them have money to buy all them your shirt here. But you can't have school picnic.
Why? The man lose him seat and win the election still. What I tell you?
You see the big apartment building where my wife are deal? I say, I go to Jamaica 3 times a year. When I go back the end of this month, I don't know when I go again.
I'm just disheartened by the whole thing. I'm not lie, I'm only human. So I talk with everybody else might have feel too. Unless you vote JLP and you did say that side you want the pan. But anybody who did a talk, PNP talk and time for change and stuff like that. Them feel like how me feel right now. So me I talk out my vent.
Me feel like you.
Yeah, me a
feel
vent.
like you.
Me a vent, cause me I talk how me feel.
Me know say I rob the election.
Rob the Ross election.
And when I talk about him, I'll give $32,000 minimum wage. Why couldn't he give before?
Like me said though, you know, anytime you are getting ready to do any kind of business with somebody who you know says corrupted, just make sure say your member say you have to go get corrupted too in order to win in that the business there. If you're not ready to get corrupted, you might as well just give them the business and go and about your business. Cause it not gonna work. It not gonna work.
Everybody talk about, oh, look at the progress with Jamaica, look how Jamaica look. All these apartments and houses that's being built, normal Jamaicans cannot live in them because they cannot afford it.
Thank you.
It's not for them.
Thank you.
It's for foreigners.
Thank you. But most Jamaicans seem like, well, not most, but you know, you have the Jamaican them will feel like say, I don't know, they must be making it somehow. And them same are the same one we are gonna ball later, you know, how things now work out and all these things. Wait till AI fully kicks in Jamaica. And then we are gonna have a whole nother set of people a ball and them same people that run go vote for Green yesterday.
Listen, we don't want a labor call my phone and beg me $50.
Yeah, man.
I go send them to Andrew.
Yeah, right over there, so. Mr. wanna ride bike this morning, and the dropping a pothole and the road lick him down on the bike. And the first thing I said to myself, I put up a comment. Mr. See it there, even the road full of pothole lick you down on your bike and you in a green or a go vote for the same people and we couldn't even fix a little piece of road there, so you can ride smoothly on it. I hope your insurance, health insurance up to par and you can get fixed up in a good hospital. Yeah.
You're going back to the Jamaica if you don't carry your one seat, you lay them on peer mattress. With teenager roach around here.
I saw.
You go to hospital Jamaica, you have to pray so the nastiness in the hospital don't kill you before you ever go there for kill you.
And come in like them people
laborers don't believe in health care and them don't believe in education. Me not like them.
You know, sir, boy, and not even that, they don't believe in prosperity for the average Jamaican. That part there will catch me. Them not believe in a prosperity for the average Jamaican. You know, may I realize they cater to the well-to-do. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else have to just hang in there and hope that it could trickle down to them. But if that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Me all our questions. So the people them don't care about cockpit country. The people them don't care about the hospital, them, the healthcare system, the public health system. The people them. There's so much now that we're going to pay special attention to moving forward. Just to see if the rest of them are pay attention to it, cause he's already talking fourth term.
So Flo, every time I meet a Jamaican that cannot read and write, them tell me some of them are labor rights.
So.
Because Labour government don't believe in education for poor people.
It is my belief that that the election yesterday was stolen. It is. Because certain things just don't add up. And some of the stuff we saw.
If the election and forget the T15 seat. But it's not the first time Andrew didn't win that seat, you know.
But he not even want the seat. He don't want the seat because he's not worried about the seat because, you know, being PM, Prime Minister, that's where the big money there. That's extra work. That is where the big money is. The big money is being the Prime Minister. He's in control right there. Him can chop off a big check them from right there, so.
Yeah. May God bless Jamaica going forward.
Why, indeed. All right, my friend.
Now go back in at the chat.
All right, manners. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good, you know. I'm still a Jamaican regardless of the outcome
I know.
of this.
It depends on your birth certificate. I just want to say the corruption could never end.
Yeah.
It could never end. It's still gonna be the same. But my question is, how is it fair for foreigners to go home and vote? That's the part I don't understand.
How is it fair for foreigners to go home and vote?
Yes, like
why not?
The Jamaicans, because I think that could hinder the election because they got both JLP and PFP over here, and they're not voting. When they vote, it's not really affecting them because they live in America.
No, we've had this discussion. Every vote so you're saying who's in power in Jamaica does not affect us Jamaicans who live outside of Jamaica?
To some extent.
Let me ask you this, right? If you have your whole family in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
And if you have business in Jamaica and if you own property in Jamaica,
yes.
How are you not affected by terms and policies and who is in power, who is elected to power and what they're coming with? How are you not affected by that?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like it's a double-edged sword because it's like, I am not there. Yeah, it's affecting my business in some ways, but who knows? Maybe because Green went home and voted and pushed out, make the Orange did not win.
That's not good enough for me.
You
have to give me a reason, like a solid reason why. How, if you were going to tell me that it messes up the economy, something, local people don't get to vote when foreigners come in, or them call foreigners when people who live overseas vote. Something you have to go tell me other than that. But you're not giving me a solid reason as to why you don't think those who live overseas and go home to vote like they shouldn't.
I think that's just kind of weird because, you know,
there are many Americans that live outside of the United States of America and they vote. Matter of fact, they vote without even coming back. They vote from where they're at.
I don't know, man. I just find that kind of a little weird because maybe, you know, the 10 who came home from foreign and vote for Green, maybe that's why they win.
Yeah, but people came home from foreign and voted for Orange too.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I feel like that's just something they need to look into.
People came home from foreign and voted for Orange too, fam. I just think that the election was tampered with, to put it lightly. And I did see quite a few videos yesterday of polling stations being locked down for hours, preventing people from going in and voting. I did see a lot of voter intimidation, people threatening violence, all kind of stuff like that. You know, some people, a lot of people can't take violence, you know. From you have one, two screw up face man come about the place and start talk tough. Some people take with themselves because the first thing they thinking when gunshots start beating, me no want to run and pick up nobody gunshot, you know. So they beat this thing you have to go wait and then they go home. So the voter intimidation at the polls thing, it actually works.
Of course.
Right. So those are the more pressing issues that I'm looking at that cost the People's National Party this election, not foreigners going in to vote. Because foreigners went in to vote. I saw a plane load of people going to Jamaica to vote, right? And when wifey showed me the video, I was like, okay, this is a lot of people, because she told me about it before. And I was like, okay, people go down and go vote all the time. She was like, no, a whole heap of people. So when she showed me the first video of the whole heap of people in the plane, I said to her, some of these are going to vote JLP, some are going to vote PMP. She said, watch it. So me watch it. And the lady in the video, I don't know if y'all seen this video. The lady in the video said, Andrew, time come. And then the next woman said, shower. No, the next woman said, power. Because I don't know the shower power something, you know. I know about that. I always heard it, didn't really know which party to attribute it to. The next lady said, power. And then everybody else started sounding off in the plane, saying, power, 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 power. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of power upon one plane. So a lot of them went down to vote that were on either sides, you know. I don't think that is what affected the outcome. I think the other things I'm talking about affected the outcome. The voter intimidation, them things that affect the outcome. The fact that they had police out there, locked the station, people couldn't vote. And then there was a mad rush and people pack up inside. All kind of stuff like that is what the tactics they used was what. And I told everybody yesterday that all this was gonna happen. Look out for it, and it did.
But remember, you said, you know, if you don't want to win, you're not going to cheat or something like that.
Yes, I said a wise man once said, if you did not cheat, you did not want to win badly enough.
Badly enough.
Yes. He who does not cheat did not want to win badly enough.
And this is what people need to understand.
I know it sounds bad. That's why I say a wise man once said.
It's the truth, though. But this is what people need to understand. In today's day and age, you have to cheat. You have to cheat. You cannot win nothing fair. You cannot. Especially in these big politics and all that stuff.
Brother, the competition, yes, the competition is not ready. They're not relinquishing power that easily. You have to take it.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to take it. And once they take it and they're holding on to it, heaven help you forget it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, big up Isat. Big up Isat.
Big up Isat.
And big up yourself, big up the family.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Go back and watch the show.
All right, sir.
All right.
Yeah, Philly Yard Vibes. Philly Yardy Vibes says, I would say big. Andrew barely squeaked by in his own constituency, which was strange. No, him lose his seat. Did he not lose his seat? They also lost 15 seats, which is less of a mandate like was before. When I saw it last night, Andrew was losing his seat. Let's check on that and make sure we're right before we say I said it earlier, so I might have to backtrack on that. Did he actually lose his seat? Because they were projecting him to lose his seat when I saw it last night. But I don't know if it changed by this morning. Philly Yardy Vibes just said he squeaked by. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Nature here.
Hey, family, how you doing?
Boy, I'm not too good enough.
Also, him not lose that neither. Boy. Okay, so let me correct myself quickly. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
First, I must say congrats to Isat. I'm glad him win him seat. And that alone, me can say, it kind of make me feel a little better.
Yeah, it give it some kind of hope.
It give a little, yeah. Boy, me I tell you, I don't sleep from yesterday.
Boy.
All I can say is this, SouFLo. Nobody at Jamaica no beg me nothing. Me no have no offering nobody. You see, sometimes you say I'll charity I go on. Me no have no argue nobody. Me no have no contribute.
That's how I feel right now too.
Me no give nobody nothing.
That's how I feel right now too. Me not like me have some family member at Jamaica, I see. And I same thing when me there among them, hear them talk about one bro God and that them a vote for. And I was like, are you serious?
Yes, man. Me not have no money again none of them, you know. So right now we're supposed to say good road. We're supposed to say good hospital. We're supposed to say the whole heap of house them. The increase on the minimum wage. We're supposed to say the income tax threshold go down. One heap of promise we make, we're supposed to see it, you know. You get me? But me just there, me say, boy, it's just sad. With, you know, and the voter turnout, I was so shocked with that as well.
A low voter turnout.
It's only at 38%, 1% more than the last election.
Yeah. Low
So
voter
when we see the
turnout, my
big
friend.
crowd, when we see the big crowd
In
and
the
the
streets
run
and
up
at
and
the
down,
rally.
you know,
So
my brother said to me, say, Nish, don't watch that. I saw PNP say, always come out and then sit down and depend. No, man, we have this in the bag.
you remember when we said?
I remember everything you said.
All right. I said the crowd when
And
me
say,
see
boy,
when JLP turn out in a but I not just the crowd me I watching on each me I watch the people them face and me I watch the kind of people them. I mean now say the PNP people them did Bugoyaga, but the PNP people them just strike me as the type when it come voting day, them are the type to go roll up a split and go around a house back go chill out. You know walk up there say yeah man sun hot.
It's true.
Sun hot and it too far.
Yeah. One minute in a lie, I don't sleep good. My belly not twist, me I said, Jaja. But as what we said, it is what it is.
It is what it
Promises were made. Right now, everything there are zero again. It's reset. Let's see all the promises that he has made, what will be fulfilled. Because 5 years from now, we're going to come back and we're going to analyze everything.
Right. Right.
That's my little 2 cents for today.
God's clear life. Big up yourself here.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Cool. Bye.
All right. Phone a ring. When I last saw this, said, all right. So them say Andrew did not lose his seat. He actually came back and won that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Flo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think you guys are being a little bit disingenuous because you act as if corruption and that only goes one way, like both parties don't do. They're dirty. I'm not promoting any of that, but it's not one-sided, man.
Is that the best you're coming with, brother?
It runs both ways. I don't think that was a factor.
Bro, is that the best you're coming with? Why are you telling me about we act like? I'm talking about stuff that we saw that affected the election yesterday. We're not talking about who did bad 2 weeks ago. We're not talking about who have bad man on either side years ago, weeks ago, even days ago. I'm talking about actions that we saw that affected the election yesterday, that affected the outcome.
All I know is when I was down there the other day, I drove from just past Harborview all the way to St. Thomas. It was all green.
It was all green.
It was all green. And it's understandable because I was born in St. Thomas. One of the couple of first times I went home, I could drive from memory as a child. The road didn't change. I could tell where potholes were. It's only under this party, and I'm not PNP or JLP, but I'm saying it's only under this party that I saw a highway, a road going up to St. Thomas.
Yeah, because St. Thomas is now, they're getting ready to turn St. Thomas into, I mean, they just built up a whole heap of stuff over there in St. Thomas, right? So you have a lot of St. Thomas just got sold off to foreign investors. So of course you're going to see road heading there now. Everything is connected, my friend. Where I come from, we still don't have running water there. And we have big houses there. And we don't have apartment buildings where I come from.
But look, PNP was in power. What was their legacy?
Okay, but here's the thing. You could say PNP was in power, but what was their legacy, right? But check it. When you run on telling the people, I'm better than them, I will do better for you than them. It's kind of like getting into a relationship with somebody who you bear all your scars to, tell them all your hurt you've been through, and they're like, damn, and I would never do you like that, and then come do you just like that or worse. That hurt more than anything else.
I want to say that because we have notable change. There's visual changes.
Which part
since
you don't
power.
come from where I come from, brother. And where I'm speaking of
Yeah,
me.
but I don't just where you come from exist in Jamaica.
But that's what everybody is doing.
There's tons of places in Jamaica, and those places I've seen changes.
But that's what
the people responding.
But that's what everybody is doing. Everybody is voting off of where they come from and what them see happen in a Fidem area. Why do you think so much last minute work was being done?
So obviously,
run go over there so I'm patch up them road there. Run go over there. So you see how I'm so glad that what's your name? They lost. Vaz. I'm so glad she lost to Isat because she was road and Marie for the last couple of months. Be a road a fix, and she all over TikTok dancing on the road them. New road a fix, new road a fix. I even played a video here where she said to one of the guys them, you know, along that piece of road I want to fix though. New road a fix. They did a lot of last minute stuff, and that's what the people remember. So everybody basically voted on, boy, them give me a little money today. Them fix the road in front of my gate and dug my street today. The road them close by also get fixed today. That's what people are voting on. They're not voting on bigger issues.
I'm pretty sure some of that was in play, but what didn't keep the PNP in power?
Was in play.
What didn't keep them in power? People are voting what they see. If you could see something visually, if you could point to something that you have done,
bro. If you're going to go off of that, if you're going to go off of what didn't keep the PNP in power, the PNP lost power in 2016. That's
yeah. And people still remember. You see, if that made a difference,
they were
would remember.
What you mean? They were making a big difference in 2016 under Portia Simpson Miller. What? Listen. What? So you're trying to say that Jamaica was in the Stone Ages, right up until Andrew Holness won?
No, it wasn't in the Stone Ages, but there wasn't enough progress.
There wasn't enough progress.
I mean, you've been to Jamaica, you see how it is.
Yeah, I see how it is.
Everything that's here is there.
Bro,
even better.
I
went on the last time.
Benefiting who?
EVs. I'm like, what the hell?
Benefiting who though? All these foreign entities and these foreign stuff investors in the country benefiting who though?
But you're talking. That's everywhere. That's everywhere.
But no man, we're talking about Jamaica. Let's talk about Jamaica. Benefiting who though? I see nice houses being built everywhere. I see nice apartment complexes being built everywhere. Gated, swimming pool, this, that, and the other. I see nice all-inclusive resorts being built everywhere. I see nice roads being built that lead to all these places. Hold on now.
When I'm down there,
hold on now. I see all these nice things. You're right. But when you check the pricing of all these nice things, the local Jamaicans are priced out, which tells me that all this development is not for Jamaica's benefit, like local Jamaicans benefit.
That's not entirely true. I'm not saying things are rough down there, but where my wife is from is in the ghetto, and I could still see progress there. I could still see people building stuff. Even 1122 block, they still doing stuff.
That's how regular people are always do them thing.
As you're painting it.
But that's regular. If you see a 1122 build, that's regular people doing their stuff, man. That's how we do in Jamaica.
So there's regular. You know, when you're here, everything seems like it's because I mean.
But why are you attributing? Why are you attributing that to?
Portmore, my people have come from now. Portmore, Afro place.
Okay, so why are you attributing development to like people are struggle and put their money together and do them own little thing? Why are you attributing that to a particular party? Jamaican people always are going to build little by little, and regardless of whatever party is there. You see how Jamaica look when you drive around it? 1 million unfinished house. And by the time you look around the house, add on the next little piece, and the next little piece. And if you stay away from Jamaica 5 years and come back, the house they complete when you come back and look like a mansion.
Yeah,
right?
That was always the case.
It don't matter what government is ruling that we're able to do that.
When you're down there, the regular Jamaicans are working. I mean, things are not perfect.
When I'm down there, the regular Jamaicans are working. We're not talking about anywhere though, because that's such a lame argument. Is it perfect anywhere? Isn't there crime everywhere? Yes, man, we know that. Disingenuous, evil people all across the earth. Crime everywhere. Well, talk about who we place, man, and talk about anywhere. Come in the business about anywhere.
But may I say, you can't just start like Jamaica, the place. Because Jamaica, I do the same thing with everybody else I do.
Like what?
Like people are progress, people go, them kids are go school.
The amount of people me here.
Social media, the few little Garrison place, them are going, and people are going like at the end of the world. Garrison everywhere.
Brother, the amount of people when me no business about Garrison, the amount of people when me here. When me say me no business about Garrison neither, I mean say Garrison are really at the big talk for me because the amount of people when me hear ball when time come to go back to school and the amount of celebrities we have to do and social media personalities we have to do back to school drive to support a whole community. Them thing they tell me say the people them don't have it like that. And the amount of people who are you're right, they're working because little bit is better than nothing. But ask them if they're working a wage that is livable. Or them have to live. You see, what save enough people is because them live in a somebody else's house or them split bills with somebody else, and that save enough people. Most people who are working can't even stand up on their own. But okay, they're working, right? And we must be thankful for the little bit of crumbs, right?
No. Progress. We always want more progress, but to me,
you know what I like about the one them who get to fly out. You fly out, not true?
Of course.
All right. You know what I know? You know what I know? Bro.
You change my pattern of talking.
You never change the pattern of talking, man. You're trying to see him here. English we talk a yard, brother. English we talk a yard, so I can very well speak to you like this without an American accent. Stop it, man. Listen up. Wait a man, let me say what I said. The reason why I know say you fly out is because you see the Jamaican, we are selfish set of bumbleclad people. The reason why I know you fly out is because the Jamaican them will fly out. I find that a lot of them, they kind of like, so them a make peanuts down there for your living. At least them a work. Because you know, say, if you did have to day and work for that the kind of money, the 40 hours a week, a 40-hour work week for $89, $98 for the 40-hour work week, you'd have mad like a blood clot. But you're not there and that's not your life, right? So you don't care about that. Them a work, man. Whole heap of job about the place, man.
Yo. Me love Jamaica when you're 19. So me experience Jamaica. So you can't talk to me.
What kind of experience you experienced Jamaica at 19? You didn't have your own place, you didn't have your own car, you'd have to put gas in a car, you'd have to pay rent, you'd have to pay a mortgage. What kind of experience you experienced? You'd have picnic for Sengo school. You was 19 and somebody did responsible for you, brother. You did 19 and somebody did responsible for you.
My wife did have our own place. My own man did have bus and something. But we used to go through a hard time. So me know it is.
Everybody did go through hard time. If you never born with gold spoon in your mouth, you did go through hard time. But what kind of hard time you talk about?
You also walk to school.
I never say you're born with gold spoon, bro. I say if you weren't born with it, then you went through hard times. Most of us weren't born with gold spoon, so we did go through hard time. Hard time is normal for all of it, unless you did born with gold spoon, which most of us weren't.
So me see Jamaica. To me, yes, things can better. When I say Andrew Holness at the end all and be all, but we should change his hand I am. PNP,
tell me the changes where you sit under him, brother. Convince me, no, you know what? The conway in the convince me no want to come in, no want nobody con me. But give me a list of what you've seen that got really good under Andrew Holness.
Infrastructure.
What when you say infrastructure, what are you talking about?
Jobs.
Stop with it. Stop wait now. Wait no man, slow down a little bit, man.
I walk like crazy for look work.
Brother, slow down a little bit. You say infrastructure first. Me I gonna make you explain the whole of them, you know. Me I give you the platform where I move slow so everybody can catch up. Infrastructure. Where you when you say infrastructure, what you mean? Roads. Highway.
Bus system.
Put it
this way. When me down there now.
I put more. You say your people.
then that fall apart and I those private buses that run.
Brother, Portmore, you say your people come from?
Hello?
Yeah, man, we're there. We're there.
Yeah, like Turnoverland, Porsche bus, and then something there. Private people that run bus like my old man and
thank you, Sheldon. Well done.
The little bus them where I run up and down. That's changed.
Read Sheldon Well done comment on the screen for you.
No, me turn off everything because I'm calling, so we can't see where you're talking.
Okay, so the infrastructure that you're talking about.
Me go up on a regular,
The infrastructure that you're talking about started with the PMP. And if you're talking about highways, now, also, just me ask you if a Portmore you say your people come from. You say yes, right?
Yeah.
So when you left airport, you see, come in there Portmore regular, you know. So when you left airport, right? To reach over Portmore from airport, right? You look on anything around there so and say the place look nice.
Yeah, but I want to change it. And change is still being implemented.
You're wicked and rotted, boy.
What you talking?
You're wicked and rotted, boy.
When we left Portmore, bus stop, where we come from. Bus stop at T, we used to call it the T junction. All of them extra building there with need start. We get confused because so much different places built. People don't know where the road used to stop. It got all over the place.
Brother.
Since we left yard, drastic changes. If we never did go home, but would have confused. So I think you're being kind of disingenuous. There have been changes.
And again, y'all call people disingenuous, but we've never said there weren't changes. I'm here every day telling people, say, if you miss more than 5 years out of Jamaica, you're going back to a different Jamaica. See, me not back talk on my words, you know. I don't back talk on my words, you know, but you have to finish my sentence, then forget my full meaning, you see me? So when me tell people, say, if you've been out of Jamaica for a couple of years, you're going to miss a lot. Jamaica is developing fast, right? And there are lots of changes going on. The road them where you think you might know, when you go back, a new road cut down, so all this. I've said those things, correct? But but when me I talk about infrastructure that need to be developed, I think we're talking about two different things, my friend. Me I talk about infrastructure that need to be developed that benefits the local, everyday Jamaican them. Me not talk about infrastructure.
Benefit the local, everyday people. You know all the choose to take for God St. Thomas from Kingston?
Bro, because you see road develop in a 1 year. How do you move around? How much of Jamaica do you see? How much of Jamaica do you see?
I remember when my woman used to go by trip, and we used to go Nickel and them places. I'll be aside a hill where I drive pan for God, you know.
Y'all talk about like back in a when?
Highway. I'll reach there in like half an hour.
Yeah, those roads weren't fixed under JLP. If you're talking about down in like Negril and them area, then that not fixed under JLP. Them road they fix up under PNP.
Under PNP and JLP.
Yeah, but me I talk about place like Christiana, Silent Hill.
More notable so this man here.
I'm talking about the regular places that normal Jamaicans traverse on a regular basis. We not normally go, and majority of we don't use the highway. Me there Jamaica, me drive. I probably see more of Jamaica than you do because me depend on the road when me there Jamaica, and I'm from one parish to the next, to the next, to the next. So me get to actually experience all of the road them. I can tell you where the good roads are at, and I can tell you where the bad roads are at. And listen to me when I tell you this, plain and simple. The good roads are anywhere that's leading to where tourists are going there. The bad road them is anywhere where mostly local Jamaicans there.
That's your perspective. But me know from being
so is the infrastructure development.
When I'm a clear snow, I say, let me show you something. When I'm a clear snow, you know what the first thing them do? Them do the main arteries. And sometimes sometimes because the main arteries them so bad, them have to focus on them the first, and then them go into neighborhoods and smaller arteries. This is what I see being implemented. So you can't just say, oh, because me come from Moko, I come from Rona Brownstead.
No, Moko is my area.
So that go to the money. Yeah, we need to think touch. The thing sometimes, I swear to God, I do. Come in to keep in JLP, but not to JLP.
Yes, sir, infrastructure.
The progress come.
Yes, sir, infrastructure. Give us some more. You ever get injured at Jamaica and go to one hospital down there? Public hospital down there?
I'm not get. But those things have to be built on.
No, me ask you. Is a yes or no? Is a yes or no? Don't fast talk the thing, bro. Because you notice I'm silent and make you talk, no fast talk the thing.
Right.
We deal with infrastructure. You say what you say, me say what me say. We're going to move to the next one. Because me ask you, the things then that you see under Andrew Holness, where you say improved, fix up, are better. You say infrastructure first. We'll talk about that. All right? Now, the next one you said was what?
No, I said you said.
All right, I asked you.
That need to build upon.
I asked you, have you ever been injured or?
If this man do nothing towards that in the next 4 years, beat it.
But he never do nothing towards it in the last 10 years.
You can't say so because one time he could. One time me I drive. One time.
I know me say so.
Me never even see ambulance.
Bro, I know me say so. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
People are always complain. Everybody complain.
I guess.
Me I said, me never see one time. Me never even see fire truck when me there at Jamaica. No, me see fire truck out fire. Me see things the roadside about and me see fire truck pull up on an out fire. When me there Jamaica, me don't see them thing there.
This is what Mervyn was talking about the mediocrity that a lot of us are willing to accept. I said this is what Mervyn was talking about the mediocrity that a lot of us are willing to accept. Because
it's not about mediocrity.
It is, bro, because the little things them where you will never see from when you did not grow up. I'm sure you're a big man now. Because you see some of them now, you feel like say a whole heap of progress was made.
No. Me not say whole back progress. Me say build
me say whole heap. Me never say whole back progress. Me say you feel like whole heap of progress was made.
No, me say me see notable changes.
You see notable changes. Me not see no notable changes though.
None.
So we are seeing none that benefits.
Jamaica and go back to Jamaica, you don't see no change.
No, me can't say it like that. I mean none that benefits the regular. None that benefits.
At least give a man some credit.
Brother, me already give him enough credit by telling people every day almost for invest. Do you come to this channel all the time?
Yeah.
So you don't hear me on a regular basis. I tell Jamaican people to make sure them go home, to make sure them invest in Jamaica, to make sure them have a piece of paradise, to make sure them take care of them family there. You don't hear me I say all this all the time. You don't hear me telling them all the time that Jamaica is advancing swiftly. That if they miss out a couple of years and they go back, it'll be a different Jamaica they're going back to. You don't hear me I tell them say nice road that they are built. Sometimes I drive on the highway and feel like say Miami, me there on I-95. You never hear me tell them that all the time.
And that is why this man won.
So how y'all talk about disingenuous and give credit?
You just have to point it out.
No. But that is not stuff that
changes were noted under the PNP regime.
Those changes were noted under the PNP regime, though. Those changes were noted under the PNP regime, though. They didn't. They didn't much. They did. But I don't know. Maybe time came. Maybe they found a way to thief the election back then. Me don't know. I don't know. Jamaican people is like this. Sometimes them get
Jamaica don't stay so. Jamaica don't hold on to people so long without no notable changes.
Joke here, man. Jamaica don't hold on.
Jamaica swing back and forth from PNP to JLP, from PNP to that's what we see.
Okay, so Jamaica don't stay so. Jamaica hold on to people when them see do good, right? When them see a make changes, right? Yeah, think no. Yeah, think no.
They're perceived good change because them
okay.
vote out money.
So how long was PNP in power then? How long was PNP in power previously to Andrew Holness taking power under JLP then?
PNP did have at least 2 terms.
Then they have at least 2 terms.
Yes.
Go and look up how long PNP was in power before Andrew Holness took power. And remember this, Jamaican people don't hold on to nobody unless them do good. You said nothing never go on under PNP. All right, sir.
I said notable changes.
No notable changes.
Put them finger upon. Nobody don't hold on to
so why did they hold on to the PNP party for so long then?
Because they want to change. You have to give people time.
Then that's probably the same reason why JLP came to power.
You beat them.
Bro, and that's the same reason. Jamaican people fickle your frig. Them would change just because. And they vote out of trend. Especially the new generation voters. Them vote out of trend. If you're hot right now, and that them a vote for. If you know how to do up on a podcast, if you know how to twist up some words, lie properly, if there's such a thing, them like that. If you know how to say, if you know how to get a dub plate for massacre.
You know what? Them going with some more foolishness, you know. Because even you know Lisa Anna.
Yeah.
Lisa Anna retired now. Right?
She has retired from from politics, but not altogether. But yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
She's not in the running for no officer or
that
nothing
woman
like that.
retired out of frustration because of PNP. They need to change up them thing, man. Them not necessarily do them thing right. Because I think Lisa Anna would have been a better choice than this one here.
You think Jamaica, remember when Portia got elected as Prime Minister, Jamaica itself wasn't even ready for a female Prime Minister. And Portia suffered so much disrespect. Even outsiders who have hand in Jamaica's politics, because the Queen of England had met with every other Jamaican leader except for Portia. You know that?
Yeah, because Portia kind of get her a little bit.
Did you know that?
But me tired, you know. But let me tell you something. I feel if this man had allowed Lisa Anna to progress.
I think Damian Crawford would have been a good, if we were going to switch out people. Would have said Damian Crawford. But I'm not going to say he would have been better than Marky G still. I'm just going to say he would have been a good front runner for the party as well.
It would have been, because I remember at the start of this agreement between them. Because
but you think Jamaica ready to have,
push forward?
You think Jamaica ready to have a Prime Minister we have dreadlocks? Them can't even give hero. They can't even give hero status to Bob Marley as great as him
give
is.
it a chance, you don't know. But I thought Lisa Anna would have been a better choice than Mark Golding. Me personally.
Never gonna happen.
And if she didn't take the party lead, I guarantee you, say, changes would have win this election.
Nah.
That's how you think. But me tell you, say, sometimes those kind of changes make a difference.
Yeah.
And if you think that Jamaica already feels it, put her in place. But this man, him also don't want, I bet him don't give up the party lead. Him come in like the one where they did that before. What his name? I don't even remember his name. But
PJ.
No, man, them did that one little brother they did that before.
Oh, Bruce. No, Bruce need up on the other side. Who y'all talk? You're talking about JLP or PNP? Y'all talk about Mark Golding, say I bet him only. Y'all say you bet say Mark Golding won't give up the party lead.
There was a different leader before Golding, you know.
Portia Simpson Miller Nans was the first one that came out and said Jamaica needs to stand on her own. We need to get from up under the Queen. We need to become a republic. And the Queen said she don't want to see her. That's why we know
Yeah.
it's time to stand on our own and be truly independent. We can't have a governor general and run to the Queen for orders, and every time we need to do something, we run to the Queen, bow to the Queen. We can't stand for our own.
That's a true.
Yeah, a Porsche start that. So there are so many things that were put in place that were.
No.
But here what me I say, brother. Here what me I say though, right? I don't want this to turn into an orange versus green something, because that's how we're going with it. But watch this. Right. All right. So you talk about the changes you've seen, and me I try to tell you, say, you saw those changes because you're in an area where them changes they are going, but the majority of Jamaica and so them look for everybody else, because we are not foreigners either. We there Jamaica on a regular basis too. And the same grounds that I've been traversing since me yai did there, me knee literally, them look the same way or even worse today. And that are just the infrastructure, including buildings and public healthcare system and the damn road them.
But I know just where you come from. Changes are made.
But me not talk about just where me come from.
Over, and probably the changes not reach your place yet.
Me not
reach other place and 10 people there. Talk.
Here what me saying before, I said I'm sure I cover more of Jamaica than you. So I'm talking about places I've seen.
You're sure?
Me sure me cover more of Jamaica than you.
Okay.
My blogs will tell you some, unless you can me can prove it, you can talk it, but me not believe it till you show me. You know what I mean? But I can prove it. Right. But my blogs will tell you that I covered Jamaica extensively.
Long before me.
Yeah. But what?
But
me never left Jamaica.
Me instead through the war them and the politics war and all them nonsense. I plus be all on you.
That not really means
Jamaica from before you.
Yeah, experience Jamaica, and then it will shape how you feel about Jamaica and how about you feel about who is in power now and the progress them where you are see. Me get it. Me same thing. I get it. But when I'm telling you that me, the same place them where me know where mash up from me, a little youth still mash up the same way. And those are the places that regular Jamaicans traverse. Matter of fact, here's another thing that's happening. A lot of the places that Jamaican people used to be able to make a living at, they're no longer able to make a living there. So you have a lot of communities now that are economically starved out because new highway bill and cut traffic gone way past them. So you see, woman who used to come out and sell shrimps, or the man who used to fix shoes, are the people them who used to go fishing and carry the fish come sell out there, so or wherever, or the cook shop who did up on the side of the road, and she sent all her picnic go university out our cook shop. Them things they shut down because traffic not even run around there so no more. And the road them still bad there so, but new highway cut gone over and past them. There's so much
new opportunities are created also for other people.
For who? Nothing on the on the highway. Nothing on the on the highway, no. You don't notice that none of the highway them don't have nothing.
All over the island people can make money.
Brother, nothing is yes, I understand that. So now we're talking about someone. Now we're talking about someone being forced to adjust. Now we're talking about someone being forced to adjust after you take with them livelihood.
But that's the nature of life.
Oh, Ross.
People have to adjust. One time we never have internet. No, people have internet. One time AI are coming. No, people have to adjust to that. So
but
people
the internet never take away my living. Internet increase my income.
Not your living, but
and a lot of other people too. The internet created a stream of young millionaires.
Take away a lot of other people's job. I see like how cool was one time the thing, but no, the technologies have changed.
Okay, so the internet took away a lot of people's job, but it afforded them same people that who might lose them job to the internet an opportunity right away to do something else that will probably even pay more.
A lot of people don't even understand it. When me in Jamaica,
Joe can't make man. Joe can't make. Me know a whole heap of young youth right now.
We can't even have a cell phone.
Me know a whole heap of young youth right now where I chop some serious money off of this internet. Yeah. Serious money off of this internet.
So other people were not that. versatile by internet. Them don't even fool on internet.
Some of them young youth here are so rich now, them retire them parents.
You know, so a lot of Jamaican jobs are informal.
As in?
So a lot of Jamaicans don't even pay tax. They hustler them.
The hustler them.
Yeah.
Why you think they have to hustle though? And when you say hustler, what you mean?
But that was always a thing. You show me a time when hustler never there in Jamaica, where hustling was the thing.
No man, big up all the hustler them. I always say I love that too when we see the energy on the ground. But it don't look like something comfortable and it don't look like something where them necessarily want to do. It look like something where them have to do. Cause me don't know nobody, me don't know nobody will say, me I get up and go to the road with a basket of mango, yeah, we turn up in the middle of traffic and car zoom so and zoom so. And me I ask people, you want mango, and hot sun a beat me. So when you say hustling, what you talk?
We don't turn a man, we don't care. They would have to work for themselves, then go do a 9 to 5. Them, we know tons, a majority of Jamaica stay so.
No, sir.
Hustler. You see my old man?
No,
my old man,
you sound like you talk from back in the 80s or something like that.
But from the day in band.
Nobody to them brother no one go take no basket of mango turn up in the middle of traffic, bro. When opportunities are not there, they are forced to do that. But your old man are old man, your theme time gone. We're talking about now and into the future.
That's what I'm trying to show how people change. I work for Jamaica like us, like
Jeff.
There were tons of people like him when I was growing up that was hustling.
We're gonna wrap up the conversation now. We're gonna wrap up the conversation now.
Respect.
But manners and respect, and thank you for calling in. All right. Mr. Jeff Jeff said nobody else now no credit can call in. How said so? Nobody else now no credit can call in. Crystal G said I'm going to tune out for a minute. The rapture will be live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, my brother.
Yeah, bro. What go on?
That call it does, they don't know how that call it does aggravate every year for my body, yo. Honestly.
Yeah, so I go, man.
My brother there was just calling. You can tell say him one of them dieted party. Him is not for people, him a for party.
But he might try mask it like he's
exactly.
Yeah.
Cause first to come in go talk about Porsche ghetto. And I think that you go to big up Lisa. Anyway, that's another story. If I talk about infrastructure and road, make we talk about them two things for a second. The road.
The road.
Are we talking about local road or road where leading to resort areas? Like the toll road. Alright, we're going to talk about the toll road.
Right.
Remember, say, we still owe and go owe for the toll road for years to come in. Years upon years to come in. See? Alright. If I talk about infrastructure, I don't see no work down there. See? And if a little bit of money white people them get. Then also what them build up down there, them people definitely can't go afford it. And as much as him talk about him, I'm going to raise minimum wage to $32,000 in the next 5 years. I still less than $200 in the next 5 years, so it's still not livable wage. So why not say?
All right.
What are you really saying? Where hospital them there when people sick? If you got to make a China book your toe down there, you know. That's a dead, you go dead.
Me have to laugh.
Him go down there and call him toe, you know.
You know, something like
when just want him buck him toe and the toenail come out.
Yeah.
And
and he have to go in there go get some treatment.
And he have to go doctor and see something.
Yes. We don't want him dead because I don't wish that for nobody.
No,
but we want him happy going there. We want him happy going there.
When toenail come out, so you have to go to a doctor.
Yes.
And see how long you go take him if no days.
And the treatment to him don't get.
And he probably still not get no treatment.
Alright, so.
Brother, come again, man, and don't be biased. Don't be biased.
Boy.
We can't take the people that we have to party and come and go at them as for the people. Means no party.
No.
No. For the people. So if we not want for the people, come on, man.
That's how we do it, bro.
I'll go back in and chat here, man.
All right, my brother. Manners.
Look more.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo.
Hi, family. Do you have us on speaker or Bluetooth?
Speaker.
Just take it off, because I could tell as soon as you start. Your voice went low.
Okay. So I'm from Montego Bay, but I live in the state, right? So my dad went in the hospital for 2 weeks.
In Jamaica.
Sitting in a wheelchair. So yeah, sitting in a wheelchair for 2 weeks. They couldn't find out what was wrong. He was just there for weeks. So we got him up here. So that guy that called earlier, the first one was saying, I didn't hear him saying anything about health, anything like that. That hospital in Montego is horrible. So there's a lot of stuff that's there. They're saying they're doing it, but they're not.
They didn't get your dad a bed for 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I swear, I'm not wishing bad on anybody, but some of these people who I see calling and saying stuff like third term loading before the election, and now they're like, one bro God and more years, and I want them, like 5 Up just said, buck out them toenail and have to go into one of these places to get some help. I just want them to see firsthand, because it seems like a lot of our people, if it don't happen to them and they're not put in the position themselves, they have something that's lacking empathy. They don't realize the conditions that there are and can't look at it from the outside and be like, damn, I would never want to be put in that situation. They got to make this better. You know, as long as they don't have to go in there 5 more years, one bro God, and nothing is being improved in these areas. You know?
And honestly, I've grown up in the JLP. My mom's side, they're all that. And then after I migrated and see a lot of stuff that's going on back home, although I'm not living there, and I look back and I say, wow, you know, as a young person getting older and you're looking at a lot of things like the healthcare, roads, a lot of stuff that they're not doing, they just keep taking the money. Honestly, I wanted Marky to win, but unfortunately didn't.
Right.
I was thinking they would have given the chance, but I guess not. But now they gonna see what's gonna happen. So it's already happened already, so they made the choice.
You know, I heard Andrew said yesterday, after winning, he said, yeah, the playbook that I have, they don't understand it, you know. That's why they're always trying to copy our playbook, but they don't understand the plays. Then he went and said this. He said, the PNP is a socialist party, and they don't believe in creating anything. They believe in redistribution. They believe in taking what other people have created and giving it to people who didn't earn it. And I just friggin' lost it. I was like, oh my God, he's still going down with that. But you know who playbook he got that from, though? Think about it. All right. All right. And the same person whose playbook he got that from, just right before the election, it's another reason I thought I knew he was going to win, because that individual said, congratulations to Andrew Holness for the tremendous job he's doing on the murder rate in Jamaica. And I was like, wow, out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from St. James. I don't see no difference.
I was like, yo, they have their hand in this. So that's who they want in too. So I won't be surprised. Now somebody tell me about they tried electronic voting for the first time yesterday. I was like, yeah, okay. Something definitely went left. Something definitely went left.
And I think I was watching a little bit of the result, right? And a lot of the results were very close. And I'm saying, like, I didn't trust it.
They had Andrew losing his seat for his constituency up until I went to sleep. I was like, yeah, him don't have it. So I woke up this morning, I'm on here saying how him lose him seat and him win the election. Somebody, I think Philly Yard Vibes come and said he didn't lose it. Him skate by, like, he came back and won it. Barely, but won it.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, film playbook, every page of that playbook said, Audrey says thief. This is what we're going to have to live with. This is what we're going to have to live with.
And luckily, let me just put a little thing before I go. Luckily, I got my dad up here because they were saying he had a blood in his cancer, but they wasn't sure. They just assuming.
Master Mom bring him up as soon as he was out of the hospital. When he came up,
so y'all were able to get him up.
Saturday we brought him, went straight to the hospital the next day. Like 2 days, they diagnosed him that he had multiple myeloma. That's in the bone, and he's still here. So luckily, if he had stayed down there, I'd have lost my dad.
Yep.
And I'm still going through a lot, you know, but I thank God he's still here with us, getting treatment and stuff like that. So I'm just saying to all those people, I don't hear nobody talking about the health, nothing like that, everything else except that, and we do need that down there.
Yeah, because a nation that cannot take care of its sick, that's a nation that's losing. If you cannot take care of your sick and if you are not creating opportunities for your children to advance, that's a nation that's losing.
Yeah, but I'm a long time listener from 2016, so it's my first time calling, and I said, let me call in and share my little, thoughts. So.
All right, my friend, I appreciate you greatly. Yes, thank you.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, man. Here we are. I keep saying he's, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, SouFLo, big up.
Manners and respect, sir.
Call in and say, because when you listen out, when I watch the campaign, not one time me hear the opposition party talk about raising the minimum wage, building a new hospital, create more opportunity, sending the youth them a art to learn a skill or a trade or whatever so them can contribute back in a society. You understand? And not only that, moving the dump from Riverton City, you understand, develop Riverton City, you understand? I must say the opposition party was campaigning about 28 account. This some bullshit thing. Brother, come up with no plan what we're gonna do for help and change people's life. You understand? And that's why them lose it. You have a one named Damian Crawford. You understand?
Did you read the manifesto, bro? Did you read the PNP manifesto?
Yes, I did. But
so how you can read it and say nothing never in there? All of that was in there. Free education was in there.
Listen up, I'm not a JLP, I'm not a PNP.
You don't have to tell me that, man. But me I tell you, said them thing the way you talk about did in there. Me no business boy if you're a PNP or JLP.
Bro,
I tell you the thing that did in there.
Alright, SouFLo.
Yeah.
Everybody, a lot of people do not have access to that manifesto. Saying it, it's like Holiness I go up on stage and say it. Look,
but when them start saying, the people them say their promises them are make. Because from their perspective, all them can do a promise. What else them can do? And not them been in a power, and they haven't been in power for the last decade. So them can't do nothing else but promise. I promise if you elect me, this is what I'm gonna do. Once them try that, the people them start shoot them down, bro.
You hear what I'm saying, SouFLo? You say, according to them, I promise it. Why them not collaborate with the pre-war with the government and do bipartisan and pass laws, agenda, and things we can help uplift all Jamaicans?
You think I saw it work?
PNP.
You think I saw it work? You don't hear how much time didn't you hear how much time Mark Golden said Andrew Holness does not want to do anything bipartisan. They have tried. He does not want to work bipartisan. Bipartisan requires two parties to work together.
I know politics, This is what me hear Mark Golden say. When me hear him say, I go to CCJ, they say last me. Brother, why the hell we go jump out the pot and jump in the fire?
Yeah, you have about 10 different things at a time, bro.
England, they want to say, I put them Russia. We need to become a republic out of the inner Jamaica.
You said too many things at once, man.
We don't need for them on a CCJ, brother. The biggest scam in the history that.
You said too many things at once, bro. Me can't pin down nothing what you say. Because you jump from one thing to the next thing. By the time we start engage upon one, you're going to jump down on one next one. Now we over CCJ. When we talk about something else before, like, we can't keep up. So just so what you say, I'll make the line free up. So what you say, make me free up the line.
Listen what I'm saying, see?
So what you say, me listen, man.
Yeah, see, Mark Golden, you understand? Not one time here them campaign, so them go build a new hospital, you understand? Give water to all Jamaicans, all our Mandeville. I know many of the man campaign for them thing there.
Everybody who read the manifesto and everybody who was here when we read the manifesto heard all that. So, but so what you say, brother? Make we finish.
All right, you know history work. It's not everybody going to read. People want to hear it, do ads. You understand? Remember, people get information from internet and different stores, you know. You understand? They can't just put things in a book and everybody can read things in a manifesto book or wherever they put it, bro.
Me not run around in a circle with you, brother. Me I'm gonna say it one more time. When they started saying everything that was in the manifesto in speeches, just like you said them should have done instead of just put it in a book, that became the JLP's leading argument. Bare promises them a run pan. Them promise you this, them promise you that. And I'm saying to you, all they could do is promise because they weren't in power for the last decade. So all they can do is, I promise if you let me in, then I'm going to do X, Y, Z. But it's a political strategy. So since it was being used to the JLP's advantage, them stop do that. Because they do have a point. But all them can do was promise though.
We want to say something to you. I want to say something to you before we leave, you know.
Yeah, man. Say anything you want to say.
Peter Bunting, I don't know if you remember, because the whole Jamaica member, you know. Me hear him for that thing, you know. He promise Jamaica people make him become the national security, minister of security again. Peter Bunting, you was there. You remember, you got to tell the Jamaican people, you know, whether labor or PNP, you know, say you need a outside divine intervention to come solve crime in Jamaica. When a man create law, a man make law, and a man have the power to do it, we go and bring down crime, brother. Stop playing games with people, brother. I've got enough fool of people smart enough. So
I may give you credit for this. May I give you credit for this.
Look at the man them though. You know me hear Mark Golden say, instead of the Prime Minister, go to Jamaica, you know me hear him say, oh, a good police do a good job of bringing down the crime. Why not say, yeah, me love where the administration do a bring down crime in Jamaica. Because people complain about crime, and when the man are bringing crime, they have a problem. So no one, the man say want to raise the minimum wage.
So wait there.
The fact say holiness and do it.
How him bring down crime? Like police that do the work and bring down the crime.
We see the job where it not overnight, but it are going in the right direction. Where all Jamaican want to go. You understand?
We're there, man. We are here.
Yeah, you understand? So this is the thing. Let me tell you what people want. People don't have, people just hate the fact, say, I'm telling you, know what mash up Jamaica too, and that's why I always say, I'm not a labor, I'm not a PNP, I'm Jamaican first.
So you never
need to come out of the color thing. I'm not deal with the color. Let's make it clear for you. You see, Mark Gold in there said the same thing. All letters have a build hospital, raise minimum, all them things. Me would have support him. Because then more I might call the best of my country. Then I'm sure I'm not dealing with
me no want nobody come tell me about them and no labor right or this or that. Me can pick out what you are from your start talk. But
I will support Mark Gold. You just see me say that, you know.
But me I tell you say him did I say that. But the people them must say, but
28 bank account and thing me. I mean, I say one to that brother.
Okay, because they might try to show you corruption and you know ignore that too. So you know want to be led by a corrupted person. That's cool. That's cool. And that you choose. Yeah. We're gonna free up the line and make other people call it still, but me don't want to cut off your...
Free up the line and go back to the chat.
Alright, my lord. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hello.
Are you on a speaker or Bluetooth?
Alright. You hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, why you never use cartel?
Brother, I'm glad to say you asked that, but listen to me. I'm going to say it like this. That's another reason why I said, oh no, I love the internet to say, I love YouTube. Do you all remember when I said that sacrifice that Mr. Vegas made by doing them back-to-back stage show there for the People's National Party? That is going to be beneficial to the Jamaica Labour Party. Sorry. Vegas performed in New York, right, at the Caribbean Music Festival, and mash up that the stage there and jump on a plane and end up in a Jamaica like almost immediately and go mash up that the stage there, carry the momentum with him. I remember when I said, where are the celebrities who actually support the People's National Party? Bojo Banton depan internet a sing, are you happy with the wages? No, that a Bojo. One other one over here, one over there. None of them never show up in person. Beanie Man show up in person. Them say them usher Beanie Man out yesterday at one of the polling station them because never have no kind of proper identification to vote. But Beanie show up on the stage, QQ show up on the stage. Where were the heavy hitters? Where were the heavy hitters? You know, the heavy hitters, and you and I both know this. If Vibes Cartel did touchdown in Jamaica, I said, yeah, this was there for. And me as a real Jamaican, I got dip my pink finger in the ink. Do you know the whole of Jamaica would have turned over follow this man to the polls, you know?
I tell you, dog, you know all this earth, brother. It's not like tomorrow it can fix, you know. 4 more years, brother, we have to accept that, no, God.
Yeah, we have to live with that.
Dog, I choke with a little change in the name, brother. I said, but you know who the man them use? The man them use the big old lucky stinking man, brother. Where do I go? Where this big old lucky man can do that? Choke on the clock,
boy.
This is earth, man. Swear. Look how much people that them could have used, brother. Look how much people that ever support the thing.
So you say the wrong man them use?
Brother, what they telling me to use you, SouFLo. I said, the bumbo clown. Why do you never use even you? Why? Brother, you don't get a more vote more than this man. Who know this big old lucky thinking man, brother? What the fuck you talking about? Come on, man. This a joke bumbo clown thing, brother. We have one chance to make this change and we do it.
Yeah. I mean, even people like the Sprague Benz, them and them people there, they say they're maroon and them support Chief Curry, them and all these things. I say Chief Curry come down, come get Isat a strength, them a blow the Abeng. You see, Isat win him thing, right? Why they couldn't mobilize even better? With more of the celebrity them were claim maroon sitting on this, that, and the other and alignment with the People's National Party. Why them couldn't come campaign for the thing better, lend them strength to it better?
Yeah, but brother, it's like, let's say today everybody wake up and feel away. Because them can't get no more chance to do it again. It's earth, brother. It's earth. And like, we can get up tomorrow morning and go into the shop and fix it. You can't do that.
This is it.
This is it, brother.
This is it. Yeah, we have to live with this. So going on.
Me and Shayla, brother. It's earth, brother.
All right, bro. You feel like all the rest of we feel. Me, I feel.
No, that's it. That's it. Still. Put you and Mark wash over. Mark wash over. You know where the goal comes from.
See it.
Say that. Put you and that brother there together and speed all of this thinking, man. Brother, you as a little YouTube man, I get more than him. Jamaica, put PMP there. Nobody in reality, nobody in image and everything what people like. I madness them there and it's big all of this thinking.
So you never, it's safe to say you never like who was the leader of the People's National Party. See?
Oh, all right. You are get to you. You're there foreign. We are foreign. See? So we look over things and we look inner things. We look different. We mind open more than them. In look right for in a position like this. When I say we not play, not easy game, you know. When I say we are playing for win now, you know. You understand me? What we are gonna do? We're not gonna go for best them.
Yeah, but I think that Mark could have done it. I think that he could have done it. Remember, you know, we not deal with skin color. We did a deal with. So you say you never feel like the Jamaican people them would have voted for him in majority because anything to do with his skin color. I'm guessing.
No, we mean I don't know. Huh?
You talk about skin color. You talk about age group or what?
Yeah, sorry about that, my farmer.
No, man. Yeah, man. I know that go already. Yeah.
Watch this. Watch all of you. They need a young guy to do this. They need somebody with certain influence. They need somebody to change over the
I understand that part. Now that you said it like that, I understand that part. I was hoping you never go off for the race thing. Because I think that would have do it. Because honestly speaking, enough Jamaican people frightened for white people, so tell black Jamaicans. So I know that. But now that you said about the influence and them need somebody like younger and more influential.
You gotta go into I can't really know that's for you right here.
Then no, that would have been something different.
That's not my responsibility. You're my son.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you put it like that, so somebody younger with a different type of. I think that is the next thing about Andrew. You know, you know, if they roll everything together, you understand. Like a lot of the people that will vote, they look for the flash and the flare. You know what I mean?
Brother, listen. Mama step out that place. I'm gonna say this bumbo clock here before me. You see a clock, the man here.
All right, so that me I say. Remember when we did that talk about how Mark Golden have to go fix up him image? Remember me say that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm say you better die out your hair and these things, cause be sure Andrew I go do it. You said this morning when I met the icon for this video here, I pull up one and picture them because I'm looking for the most recent pictures. They clearly see the man shave off every piece of gray hair off his face, hair dye out straight black, low haircut. Just you have to look the part too.
And the thing of that, listen, you hear me? Him of that thing there, that thing they don't want, that thing they no more. The people they want that. The people they want this thing. You see. Him not have that. Him not have it. Him not have it, bro. That more tougher youth than him, brother.
That's what I said. The je ne sais quoi.
We need a tough youth. We need a tough bad boy on the ground. You understand?
And that's why Andrew go. They're gonna say a Spanish town me come from.
Oh,
and that's
we need a tough bad boy on the ground. Come on, dog.
Yo.
It hurt me, brother. Look who we get. Your dog. PMP really do that, brother.
I just feel like
if with her, brother.
Yeah.
Too much intelligence and too much thing to work on that when it come out to certain levels when time we're ready to lose, brother. We're not deaf on that, brother. You understand? We want a tough dog on the ground where we make people know say, you don't hear me at this and at that and at that and at this. Hear that? Who the fuck is him, brother?
Boy.
Brother, I can't tell them supposed to jump out, dog. Like, I can't tell them, dog, we don't care how much you want from a foreign come from, live, my friend. We shouldn't come out from first, them. That means on the accept load, them. We shouldn't wait to start and come out in the first part, them. Don't never bring it out to the last. We don't lose that, then, friend.
That part they get, my brother. How them start out like that and then everybody just die out and change gear. The woman there was saying shouldn't call her name no more. Yeah, that celebrity woman there was saying shouldn't call her name no more. Me not call her name no more. Somebody just put her name in the comment section. She are one of the main one where did say we are going to hand this election over to the PMP and then them disappear. So me did I try look to see how them are going to do it, when they were going to do it. Me I say, okay, at some point they're all going to like converge. You see them flying from Jamaica, the whole of them fan bases are going to just link up back at them and them I say leading the people to the polls. It's going to be a massive movement we've never seen before. None of that Ross happened.
No.
None of that happened.
I want to hear funny thing I ever see. But you hear me?
Yeah.
They're running back on the thing, so you come over and hear that.
Manners and respect, bro.
Yeah, man.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. Talk to us, son.
Yeah, I'm just calling about the lady that just calling a while ago about the machine that they use and whatever. Nothing like that. I'm talking to people who are out there online, they could stand on the line and vote. Nobody run them up. PMP had to stand on the line, go back home and jail. They didn't know who they was going to vote for.
The lady said that Jamaica implemented electronic ballot for vote counting. That's what she said.
Yes, but that doesn't matter because they already vote. So if they even send it in electronically, already vote.
We said for vote counting, not people sending it in electronically.
Right.
For counting.
Yes, but it's already cast. The votes are already cast, so there's nothing don't have to do with that.
You ever put money in a money counter?
Yes, but that
you ever put money in a money counter and the money counter counted $99 when it was $100 in there?
Nobody steal the election. It was legend. The voters have spoken.
Okay.
And vote for who they want to. So no rigmarole went on.
So you didn't see all the sabotage I was talking about then? You didn't see when the
people are. They're impatient.
You didn't see when they closed the voting stations temporarily?
Ready to vote. Nobody sent them away.
You didn't see the videos of the people who were waiting outside?
What?
You did not see the videos of the people who were locked out of the voting station and they were bawling for the police them to open it up so they can go back in there and continue voting?
As long as you're on the line. I used to work in port. You're not supposed to. They get whatever.
You said as long as you're on the line, you're not supposed. Hey, they get. I don't understand what you're saying. I asked you a question. Did you not see the videos of the people begging to get back inside and the police locked the doors? And it was like 3-something in the afternoon. I saw another one at 4-something in the afternoon. Remember that voting ends at 5. You didn't see those videos?
Those videos, nobody not going to be out here 3 o'clock and get locked up. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay, my friend.
All right. You don't know if they was going to vote for JLP or PNP, both sides.
The people were all okay. Have a good one.
Nobody stick election. You talking about stealing election? Nothing like that. Goodbye.
Okay, mama. So if Miss Lou, if you didn't want cuss from morning, why you never cuss from morning? Just cuss from your command. If you want cuss from your command on the phone. Nobody act like you come nice and then cuss later. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Biasness for the next level.
Yeah, ask the lady if she never see. She said you don't know who they were gonna vote for. The people them the outside in them orange. See?
You mean biasness for the next level. You get it?
Yeah, brother. Hold on there.
So me
talk where you talk. Come here, play them video. You come find them.
The question is you can't fix stupid, but as I said, Jamaica choose corruption because you understand?
Them good with who is corrupted because it's who they like.
Jamaica choose corruption, and at the end of the day, I mean silent river run deep. No people say boy Marky G is a wise and a smart man, and you bring the philosophy of Michael Manley to build our country and look for the average man.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when you talk about the road them we grew up with, I see him road them we grew up with too. Like when I go to my neighborhood, I see him thing. So for the local man, not going for we.
All right.
I mean, when the last one of them people they attack, one last one of them visit the hospital. One last one of them family visit the hospital.
All right.
I mean, what you have vote for party or policy?
Most of them people here say them so lost in voting for party that even you have to draw it out of them because them practice telling you say, me no been a business about party, you know. But you can already tell, say that's so embedded in them that them can't even get round it. Them just do it like it's second nature.
And them see me like a ball and I say, boy, when we go to hospital, we can't afford the medication, we can't no scan another in the hospital. When last time them visit the hospital? I mean, that's the question. That's the question there. I mean, you really choose corruption? You hire 2 men, one record spotless clean, and one record corrupt. And you really hire the corrupt man? Barnabas? So, I mean, people always choose the wrong thing, man, and this is not evil. And believe me, bad can't draw. That is when nobody wants to say.
Same way.
Bad can't draw. All right, so I go back. So don't watch no face.
Manners and respect, sir.
Yeah, man.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing this morning?
Long time.
See, you doing all right?
I'm stuck in America. Couldn't go vote. had to deal with stuck up here with COVID. Me get COVID. After all these years in Jamaica, I come up supposedly for wellness checks.
And get COVID.
Massa.
Alright, so.
But I have some things to say. I might have to camouflage my voice.
Talk now.
From 2017, 2016, you laid out a plan. You know. We talked about the ports being owned by Jamaica. Them sell them. Basically. We talked about the infrastructure. Even if they don't want to take shame out of them eye on the North Coast, right? None of that is going on. And infrastructure, we're not talking about development. We're looking at places like Paradisiac Beach Club, 800,000 US for a house. And the key investors, if you were to go look up the paperwork really and see who the key investors are, who owns those places. We're talking St. Anne's. Now we have across the street from Ocherios, Duns River, brand new development that supposedly land we gave to the Chinese, right? Who are partners in those things that stand to make billions. Not billions of Jamaican dollars, billions of US dollars. Then you go down the road a little ways to St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Was just there recently because I had a knee injury and I had to leave there to come to America to deal with that stuff. That's why I'm up here stuck with COVID. Because although we have free hospitals, those aren't the hospitals that these $800,000 homeowners go to. So there's no vested interest. They go to places like Hospitan, and they even fly out with Medevac, and they fly over to Panama and places like that.
Right.
Because there's no interest in our infrastructure. You have serious traffic along the North Coast now, because we still have 2 lanes. These billion-dollar subdivisions are being built and coming out of them, not even a traffic light. So until somebody dies 5 or 10 times, then they put in a traffic light. And the one thing I notice about Jamaica around election time, people are suffering day in and day out because you cannot live off $100 minimum wage. That's 15,000 Jamaican dollars. 100 US dollars. I'm a single person, one person, and I can't go to the grocery store for that, period.
And that's after working 40 hours of a work week.
Exactly. That's not even car fare.
That's 9 to 5.
To get to work and back. People are staying home. So those of us who are coming home and complaining how the hotel infrastructure and how the customer services, you're not going to get good customer service. Because you know what these young people are calling those jobs? Why, Miss So-and-so, we're going upon the slavery today.
Well, the slavery, yeah.
We have a freaking slave colony.
They know.
We have a slave colony. It's a slave colony. And those who claim that racism don't exist in Jamaica, you will never see an Indian person or a Chinese person or a light-skinned, like white person, so-called white person in Jamaica, as a housekeeper, as a day laborer. So racism is very alive and well. Who you see at the bottom of the totem pole are Black, African descent Jamaican.
Yep. So
the voters right now is equivalent, the ones that talking about God this and God that. I'm neither JNLLP, super allegocious. I'm neither one of them. But I will vote for the lesser of 2 evils, because when the other ones were in, no one addressed the minimum wage. No one addressed what's going on with young people. No one addressed, until you start addressing the infrastructure, meaning the labor rate. Those people who are investing in Jamaica and getting those land to buy in Jamaica, If our government said to them tomorrow, y'all have to pay this and that, build a hospital. If we could build a hotel overnight in 6 months, we could build a hospital. We gave that land to the Chinese. Why couldn't that land be given to build a next hospital? You have Marcus Garvey High School in St. Anne's. The kids don't even know who Marcus Garvey is.
Mm-hmm.
The schools are deplorable. Why does a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old parents have to find school fee for their kids to go to school? Why? Why do they have to find money for their kids? $30,000, they can't afford it. That's 2 weeks' salary. It's either send your kids to school or food. This is foolishness. This is foolishness.
Let me ask you this. Do you
Simple things.
Hold on, let me ask you this. Do you think that the election was fair, was fairly done, or do you suspect foul play?
Let me ask you this. Do you think Donald Trump won fairly?
Oh, boy.
Because what we have is mind-wash MAGA energy in Jamaica. Take out the race out of it. And it's not color of green shirt, it's color of green money. PJ sell out Jamaica and somebody bought it back. And they bought it back for themselves. My mother tell me don't come on the phone this morning because people recognize my voice. I don't care. I cannot stand by and not say what I'm saying. And the simple things that you laid out way back, I know you want to lay them out. It's common sense.
Yeah,
common sense.
I have a video on YouTube that's called Jamaica Still a Slave Colony. Go put in.
It is completely.
Go put in. I'm encouraging everybody who's watching right now. When you have time, go to YouTube search engine and put in Jamaica Still a Slave Colony, SouFLoTV. I know y'all gonna see young SouFlo because it's about 10 years old that video is or so. But listen and see, because I did extensive research to put that video together. So y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But yeah.
We talked about this. I remember at one point there was eyeing you.
Yep.
They was eyeing you.
Yep. After I did that video, I started getting a whole heap of threat.
For the right reason. And besides that, some of the things actually shifted a little bit. But the promises, my thing is, initially, I had hope. When I went down, I was like, I got hope for this dude. Real hope. Because he was talking minimum wage and infrastructure. And those were the promises, and they never happened. And people forget. They running. I don't wear green or orange again. My business, when I moved to Jamaica, my business company was green and orange. Coming from America, I'm gonna stop wearing either one of them. Because when I look at, and we're gonna talk about the other ones now. When I look at who talk about, there was Minister of Youth and Culture, and they were so for the youth. You can't talk out both sides of your mouth. Why is the consenting age 16 years old when you're talking about youth and culture? Mothers are selling their daughters for grocery money.
You know, at this point, I think a lot of them are actually okay with that life.
They have to be, because it's ingrained. It's ingrained. It's sad. They have no choice.
I don't see enough of a rebellion going on against some of the things we're talking about.
There's none.
I have no other choice but to believe that this is what they've chosen and this is what they're good with. So, you know, as bad as it might sound.
But see, really, the people haven't chosen it. You know, the ones who haven't chosen it, the ones that don't vote, they're just fed up. There's young people. There's about 5 young people I sponsor in Jamaica. By hooking them up, buying them a weed whacker and a blower, and they got jobs now, because you can't beat them, you got to join them somehow. work for hard wages. These are kids that I'm trying to keep out of the chopping life.
Right.
But you know what the real chopping is in Jamaica?
Politics.
Development. You take your good home US money and you go buy a $400,000 house.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can live in it if the mold not kill you. And you got a 6-month warranty on that bad boy. You're on your own after that. I know what I know. And I don't mean one know it.
Right.
A gentleman told me this, and he was from Spain, and he worked for a major hotel, and he quit. He says, I love Jamaica, and quit, and he moved to the Grill, and he's living like, not the Grill, Portland. He's living like a nomad. He was a senior accountant. He said, any day of the week, our petty cash is $1 million US. At these all-inclusive. $1 million US, petty cash. Sit down in petty cash. He said the governments, either side of the government can tell us to raise minimum wage to 500 US, we would have to do it. Reason being, we have the infrastructure here. We're not going away. We got to raise it, and we just maybe raise rates or whatever. But we have the propensity to raise it. But they don't tell us to raise it. What they tell us is we want some kickbacks in some rooms. And we want some extended stay filled with people then. We want pork belly. Isn't that what they call it in the US? Pork belly?
Pork belly, yeah.
So until you get a third situation in there, like Bob Marley used to say, me not for nobody, me for the stand up for my rights party. And that the party. Me for.
Yeah, and on that note, until we get a third party in there, but that is so far off, that is like speaking.
No, the other day they tried it and he was the same way. He wasn't, remember the other dude? I think he might even talk to you on your show.
You're talking about Mr. Patterson from the UIC? Yeah.
Let me stop talking and come off of your phone.
All right. We're going to talk later here. It's nice to hear from you too.
You too.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Live on the air with SouFLo.
SouFLo, build up yourself, you know.
Man, has respect, bro. Who that money on your phone, bro?
Yeah, it's a football man. It's a football.
Okay.
It's a football, bro.
Okay.
I'm a sport man.
I know him a call me.
No. But SouFLo, what more I see, right? Why I think roads and water, for example, is the bare minimum.
The bare rascal minimum, bro. The basic
in any
that shouldn't even be being argued about in an election.
Yeah, true. The minimum. You don't think in any thriving society or any thriving country that should be the norm, as in proper roads and proper infrastructure to get water to people, to get water to different households, right?
Yes, it shouldn't be something that is being argued about in an election. It shouldn't be a staple that people, if you give us roads and running water, we vote for you. It shouldn't be that. Roads, running water are the bare minimum basics.
Yeah, and you see, I'm listening to the people, right? And in terms of even Anne-Marie Vos case, that's the only thing I've heard them mention in terms of roads, right? And I'm not sure Jamaican people. But true.
No. Once you bring up Anne-Marie Vos, I wanted to get into that too, because we have a video here of about 10 men who they're like, Anne-Marie Vos, please come to Westmoreland because we need you here. Go where you are appreciated. Like, a whole heap of Jamaican are mad upset that Isat Buchanan won, and they think that Anne-Marie Vos did so much for East Portland, and those people are just so ungrateful. Me see one woman say, if you need help, me come help you dig up back the whole of the road them where you fix. So it's funny you said all you hear them talking about is road.
But the same road we should help fix, right? Was that road only supposed to serve JLP people? I don't understand. Because if you dig up that, it affects everyone in the community, both PNP and JLP, So I'm not sure if there was one section of East Portland where that road was only built for JLP people. And I don't think Jamaican people understand what democracy is. People vote on what they think is right for them in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, the only strong point people bring up with Anne-Marie Vaz is that she built roads, which again, to me, is the bare minimum. It is the basics of any thriving country or any sensible country. But this thing where we act as if, or some people act as if, oh, a politician money build infrastructure and this stuff, the people don't need to stop SouFLo. Jamaican taxpayers' money build things in Jamaica. It is simple as that. Nobody not going at them pocket, no politician not going at them pocket really and truly and take up money where them get paid. And even if them get paid, it is by Jamaican taxpayers. You get me, I say?
Yes.
So we need to stop act as if these people are doing us a favor. Anything that needs to be done in the country, it is being done by Jamaican people SouFLo. Whether you had Arab or I still have enough Jamaican people send back money for Jamaica, which eventually it circulates within the country. You get me, I say?
It's the people's money that's doing it.
But you still have a lot of Jamaican people outside who have businesses in Jamaica, who invest in Jamaica.
Right. Right.
So we have to stop this nonsense. You know, the people need to wise up and educate themselves on, you know, the responsibilities of these individuals that represent us. And to the point of roads, right? I come from Mandeville. And I'm not sure Mandeville Hospital fix up it in SouFLo. Me tell people, the way Jamaican hospital stay, if me dead SouFLo, me dead outside of the hospital. Because if me go in the hospital,
yeah, me dead for sure.
Depressing inside. The depression alone and the gloomy look and the dark look and the broke down look and make me dead quicker SouFLo. We probably have a higher chance of survival outside. Big man thing.
Yeah, because they're in that poor of a condition. Just gloomy and just look like somewhere where it's gonna take your life.
Decades and decades. I mean, actually two parts of them. I get me, I say where things are being neglected.
Right.
So, and I said to a friend before me leave, I said to a friend, you see, people need to vote with the intention of making the next party now. So listen, we're going to hold you responsible. So even if we give you a chance to, you know, do what we want you to do, right? When we vote for the next party, we're going to vote for them, making them know our intention is that you get this thing done, and if you don't get it done, we vote you out. Even though the next man never do supposed to do, you know. But if you're the worse than him, we're going to vote him back in, you know. But just don't say, if you go the worse than him, we're going to vote you back out until somebody get it right. You get me, I say?
Boy, I said that from when, man.
One of them have to get it right.
Yeah, yeah. One term, everybody. One term, everybody, until them start to get it right. I've said that right here. I said Jamaican people need to get into the habit of one term in every party. Don't be in love with no party. Nobody should be up here and say, one third term loading, with so many things that were not done that were supposed to be done, with so many promises that were promised but were never fulfilled. There should be no way you going into a third term with all that. And we can still look back and say, but you still never do this, you still never do that, you still never do this, that, and that. If you're getting a third term, if you're getting a third term, it should be because we have a long list of things that you have accomplished from your promise list. Your promise with this, you get it, we get it. Your promise with that, and that, we got it. Next term for you again. Until Jamaicans start doing that, bro, we just gonna get what we get.
Because we know that politicians look for. That's why before the election, or the night before the election, Andrew Holness said something about wage increase or minimum wage increase. Because that is a power play on people who don't know sense. We know say, all right then, if me say this, I only can comprehend this. When I go just vote for me, you get me? I say
right.
So he knows that putting that out there is going to at least get some more votes in a sense.
So we have to double the minimum wage from 16 to 32,000.
Which it don't make a difference so far because the cost of living is going to go. So it just equal out. You get me? I say
right.
If it was no, like say tomorrow morning increase that with the cost of living being at the same point right now, then it would benefit a lot of people. You get me?
But even at the end of the day, bro, I forgot to ask Google something real quick. You know, I see a lot of people saying something about that. What is 32,000 US dollars? I mean, Jamaican dollars in US dollars.
In USD.
32 Jamaican.
32,000.
Yeah. I'll get to it. Jamaican
dollars equals 20.
What is 32,000 Jamaican dollars in US dollars?
32,000 Jamaican dollars equals 199 United States dollars and 74 cents.
So call that $200 a week then. You know, again, I said this too. If somebody told me that they were going to double it, me not have too much sense. Me run go vote for them too. Because right now they're making under $100 per week. And if you can tell me that I'm already working for under $100 a week. So if you're gonna tell me something, I'm gonna end up at work 200 under you, you got my vote, man. You got my vote. I don't have the intelligence and the time to figure out all the other stuff. Is this really gonna work? How will this affect the economy? You're thinking really I gonna put this into play? No, I just heard, damn, him say I'm gonna do this and him do it. And I said, one thing you cannot take away from that man is this. And I know people are gonna argue. I said times were different then, and you know things changed now as far as what was a dollar back then is $10 now, right? Inflation is called. Yeah, but again, you're talking to the same people who never have the intelligence to say him can't double the minimum wage instantly like that. Even though he said over time or over years, a number of years, they don't have the intelligence to even see that, or even if they have the intelligence, them not think that. Them thinking this a Brogard. Brogard when him first come in the office, walk with me. They're thinking Brogard when him first came into office, Brogard met the minimum wage in Jamaica at $8,000 a week. I want to think about that. Under Brogard, the minimum wage went to $16,000 a week. So instead of them thinking 32, no, they're thinking of his record. And he doubled it from when he came into office. And now in plan to double it again in our promise, they're like, this is the guy to go with. Can double it already for we? He might go double it again. You couldn't beat that rotted.
And Jamaican people make 100 minimum wage hour, like basically $100 a week.
Yes, $98 a week. And his promise is to bring it to 200 a week.
We hear a lot of people calling sometimes, right? Not only on your platform, different platforms. And, you know, people ask them the question, what has the JP government done, right? Or any government at that? And them just mention infrastructure. When you ask them infrastructure, them just say road. You get me? I say, they don't really point to anything else, any form of other development, right?
You're right.
And at least to what the government has done. I'm not talking about foreign investment. I think foreign investment is always good. But what has the government done, right? And they don't really mention anything credible or anything with substance. And I just show you a quick. My virgin is living in Europe, right? I think I'm living in Denmark, and you know, more than many reason. And I say, yo, bro, like, what is Denmark like, you know? And I'm tell me about the people and the lifestyle and whatever the case is. And I say, SouFLo, it's when you come on to socialism and the lifestyle of people, the citizens in Denmark and these European countries, Scandinavia, for example, these people think logical SouFLo. If there's a law that needs to be passed to benefit the people, them not arguing in parliament. You get me? I say, for example, whether something called the arson in America, man, the public something of sex offenders registry list.
Yeah.
You see what that is public in America and some countries. Why are we arguing about that in Jamaica?
Yeah, man, we know so Jamaica backward in a whole heap of stuff, man.
That's supposed to be public.
Yeah, we know that Jamaica is backwards in a lot of stuff, and we can sit down and point out all the stuff we're backwards in a lot of stuff. But the people are cool with all that, though. A lot of them are cool with it.
When we say that these are things that will benefit the people by tomorrow morning, because at least me know say, at least a woman knows say if she get a new job, she can just search up. Yo, let me search up John. You see if John has no look a record. You see me I say,
or she move into a new community with her small child or her daughter.
Exactly.
Our little son or something. She can easily do a search and say, let me see in my area, you know, find out so them live right next door to you. Do you know saying that Jamaica
going to benefit her now? It's also going to benefit her children or anyone else in the community.
They don't know say in Jamaica, bro, a man can do something to the R word to woman, child, whatever, and get found guilty, arrested, get found guilty, go to prison, do him time. Come back out of prison. Guess where I'm get to live?
Within the same
right next door.
But SouFLo, the brown girl, the time, right?
Right next door, same way.
remember a couple years ago in a COVID, right? The brown girl, I believe, I can't remember her name, not Jasmine did, the other one. And the man did live in our community and he must have pick her up or something like so. The mechanic, I believe it was. Remember,
yes.
He was an offender.
He was an offender.
When you amend these stuff and make these things public and put laws in place that is modern to Jamaica, so this will benefit people. It maybe could have protected her. Because guess what? Forward-thinking Jamaicans could be like, okay, there's an app that can show who is an offender within this community. You get me? I say, and then maybe when we find out we can advocate for the government to remove this person and you create somewhere to make these people live. Just like in Florida, for example. I think there's a place in Florida, right? You might know about it where like they live over one part. You get me? I say?
No, I don't know about that. I just know that they have rules in place. Like you can't live within a certain. They probably do, but I know in general they can't live certain distance within anywhere children gather.
School zones
and churches and and all that kind of something there.
My final point is to that there's so many laws in Jamaica so far that is outdated that if it is changed, it will benefit the Jamaican people more. And one thing I will implore Jamaican people to do is learn the Constitution. I get me? I said, I was trying to learn it recently because, you know, I've been a read up on it. It's a very long thing. I get me? I said, but you have to start from somewhere, you know? And I think a lot of us don't know our rights in some sense. I get me? I said, so we are for better this with Jamaica still. Not
boy, brother, me not lie, but this morning I feel defeated. This morning I feel like all the good things that we are talk that I fall upon deaf ears. Learn the Constitution, this, that, change, this law, that law. I know that we want to talk about this morning, and we don't want to cut you off. This morning we want to talk about the election and how them fuck up the election. That's what we really want to talk about.
At decades, the deaf one you think when they want to beat you know SouFLo. So it is falling on deaf ears. Remember, so they used to say, yeah, mash up Jamaica.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, you know.
We get the fair share.
Yeah.
I true, bro. Manners and respect, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, but we feel like all them talk that, you know, on a regular other morning it'll be like, yeah, and that's the thing that we need to get into, and I hope this falls on the right ears of the people. This morning, we never but I feel like that a blood cleat. This morning me feel like go through the video them of who said what during the election, who win, who lose, kind of election we come to talk about. So let's get back to the part of the election now where Isat Buchanan, this will put a smile upon some of us faces this morning. Isat Buchanan won in East Portland. All right. Couple of things here that I would like to share. Let me pull out my speaker. Not take no phone call for right now. We're just going to get into all this. This was...
I will forever remember this time of my life. The rural school bus system.
Rural school bus system.
Those two things are near and dear to me. But the most important thing of my 6 years in this constituency is the relationship that I have built with the young, not so young, men, women, and children. My name is called Anne-Marie by the littlest of voices. When I move around in this parish, in this constituency, it's not an MP moving around. It's them auntie, them granny, them mother, them friend, them sister.
All right. Did y'all see leading up to the election? We not talk about the thing where our husband do with the white rum. Wet up the bus them, the school bus them with the white rum. Did y'all see? Did y'all see what she did? That I found so irking. She gonna find some black women, younger black women who are outside doing their hair. You know, a regular thing in Jamaica, you see the girl them sit down outside for a step or sit down for block and comb out them hair and who and braid hair outside. You know, nice and cool outside. Them cream hair or whatever. I saw her applying the cream, right, to this young lady's hair. I hear her now. Here I know. She was like, Me used to cream my hair, you know. Me used to cream my hair. Then you couldn't go dress hairdresser when you grow up poor. I'm like, this woman is trying so hard and she know exactly the people to go to, you know. Cream hair and grow poor. Then you had Jamaicans under the comment that were saying, me no know no rough up the woman for because she grew up poor for true. Me know her from school days and them never rich. Them did poor just like we. Amory Vaz has been removed from cream hair in a front yard and poor life for a long time. So when we did see her apply the cream to the girl here, the first thing I thought was, I would have felt better if she did say, you know, said that's something that not good for putting in your hair. Yeah, cause it seep through your scalp and it affect X, Y, Z. Then we would have feel better if she did do that. She did apply the cream to the girl here. Big turn off for me. But I was glad that that Isat took her out. You know? Now, on the part of Isat being here are the Isat them are celebrating a man. They're celebrating. It's a joyous moment, but I want to hear what some of these people had to say. Right? I want y'all to hear about what some of these people had to say about Isat Buchanan winning East Portland. Here we go.
Portland, come here, I'm grateful. You know wicked to Anne-Marie Vaz, eh? Come here, East Portland. You know wicked to Anne-Marie Vaz. Like, I've never seen a member of parliament work as hard as Anne-Marie Vaz. Like, I'm from St. Thomas, but me I tell you said, Anne-Marie Vaz put in the work. I think that she da win her seat fair and square. But it look like, say, Anna we meeting. Because Isat Buchanan whopper and from Isat to GSAT to SSAT to FSAT whopper skin. I'm grateful to Anne-Marie Vaz though. In the short space of time, like Isat take up the caretaker of the constituency for like a year now since Cartel get released from jail. And me I tell them, I know if I the influence of Vibes Cartel or influence Isat to beat Anne-Marie Vaz, but all me know is that people can't tame. It no matter the good way do for people, them still are gonna bite you. East Portland, I'm grateful you fuck. This is one of the biggest eye opener. East Portland, come here, I'm grateful. Wicked to Anne-Marie Vaz, come here, East.
Miss Anne-Marie Vaz, you can't relocate to Westmoreland, please me I beg you. Please me I beg you, because yo, we all saw what it did in Eastern Portland. And yeah, Westmoreland people ain't kind of stubborn, you know. But guess what? We saw what it did in Eastern Portland, and we know that the people in Westmoreland would have given a chance. We need some roads. Our water constantly in the pipe. Please. You can't relocate. That's all I want. Because Portland, Eastern Portland people, they don't appreciate you basically. And yeah, I don't know if she just did do whatever for the media, but I always go through the comment sections and I don't hear like I never see nobody else saying nothing bad about you yet. You understand? So it seems like you're an MP the way you've been at work, you've been putting in the work, like really. It's not just election time. Like that's exactly what I saw from everything we're going on the media. Not one time I see nobody forward in the comment section and say, yo, you have to go and this and that. Or Miss Anne-Marie Vaz, you can't relocate to Westmoreland, please me I beg you.
I see people tell her to go though. I see people tell her to go. I see people tell her to suck her mother. I see people tell her husband all kind of something to. So I don't know.
I don't know good blood clot place from a good hungry and even Joe. If people don't vote on Anne-Marie Vaz to blood clot. Yeah. Mister, I will never back down on that blood clot. Every time I go down there and Neil Jones, go share with Neil Jones. I didn't know that down there is no good. I'm grateful to the people that don't have that blood clot. I will never take my foot down on that. Didn't know that.
The trail couldn't swim, bro. And that. Or you jump off in a rough water and you weren't a strong swimmer. The man said him now go back down to Portland again because from him go down there and the three of them nearly drowned. He didn't know, say, I want a frig replace. Mr. them disappear husband, bad, let's ban TV. Did y'all see the woman who tell bro God, she told Andrew Holness to his face yesterday while he was coming out of the polling station. She was like, go suck your mother. I was like, yo. You don't see that video there? More of them.
Then you were sure if you're unsure on Portland. Sure if you're unsure. And like you want to work. You want to work and then go vote in a man within the moon if you want to do nothing. You say if I'm married, dig up a few with me, I go dig up him. You have a friend who go dig up him. You have a friend who have a back row. A problem no matter. A grade off every four. I'm mad at my friend that when me done with you. I'm mad at my get the right man. I'm sorry. You say people think you were sure if you're unsure on Portland. Sure if you're unsure. And like you want to work. You want to work and then go vote in a man within the moon if you want to.
Him said him and him friend them are going down to Portland to dig up the road them that Anne-Marie Vaz fixed down there. More of them.
One thing me feel say personally, the Anne-Marie Vaz seat to lose at Portland, me feel that constituency if you sink. Then if you go underwater, I first me ever see so much carpet, you know. I'm not from that part, so I don't know what I'm going. But every time I see that lady that part, for me FYP on Instagram, Jesus Christ, carpet, yo, me can't believe. I think I first me never link some. Me know the politics, but that shot me. One thing me feels a person think shot me about the election now. Anne-Marie Vaz lose her seat. No, sir. No, Portland, this one do. Think shot me about the election now. And so for the people in my Portland, when they know say, when better go nail down them road there, or they are Portland. Action and Darrell come take up back a whole road them will lay down. Every single piece of road will lay down there. Them will come take you up back. Them will come feed. Yo, I'm shook. I am shook. I honestly never expected her to lose her seat. I am shook. But when I live in Portland, so I don't know what is happening. But those hopes when they vote for whatever it is that made your life better. However that look, if that you vote for, can't vex with you. But them road they start take up from tonight. So they better go out there. Go make sure so they can hold it down. Why? I think she gonna take this one and just so. Bye good roads. So for the people in my Portland.
So just for the fact that some Jamaicans feel like if they come destroy the road them after the election because they did roads and they lost the election, that them have the right to come destroy the road. That if it tell you, that is to tell you the mindset of the people them. Like they're willing to accept the friggery. They're willing to accept the friggery to rotted. Like the caller said earlier, isn't the roads used by JLP and PMP? The road them not used by everybody, regardless of your political affiliation. So how you gonna dig up the road them because you find out some more PMP live in another area there than JLP and them vote you out. Okay, you are JLP. This is what I was telling Marie's message earlier, that's how they operate in Jamaica. You have to understand, sir, once there is that prime minister in place and he is JLP, it doesn't matter if Isat is now MP of East Portland. They're going to give him a fight. Yes, Isat is skilled. He is an attorney. I'm sure he's going to go into the law annals and make sure him get the proper representative he need or representation he needs. And he probably even have to sue or plan to sue somebody to get all the things he need put in place. He can push things a little bit further because he understands the law a little bit better than those who came before him. But at that them though, at Jamaica, if them find out say, oh, so I vote or not try vote we out, Them now get nothing down there. Left them with no running water. Left them with the bad road them. Left them with the hurricane pass through and blow down everything down there. We act like we never see them. Tell them to go fend for themselves. That's how they do. That's how they do. That's why you hear them talk like that. Dig up back your road them and better nail them down. Because that's how politics is in Jamaica. It bought me for them, man. Last one.
Because I am willing to take a plane to Jamaica and work the backhoe. I am willing to take the plane come to Jamaica and work it and dig up the road there. I'm willing and ready for work. I will pay my ticket to come down if I go dig up the road. Any roof you want me to take off a zip them offer, I am here. I am here to support you, Anne-Marie Vaz, because listen to me and listen good. Portland people, I go suffer. I go suffer. I will suffer. I will beg for bread. I go suffer like that, like that. You can't have somebody like Anne-Marie Vaz when you call for me. I don't know that. I say I don't sitting still, but me feel like to complain and come down there and take it back home. Myself, I dig up every word when woman fix. Dig up every all the picking them have to suffer too. Take cracky bus them. Do I start sitting? Tell me now. I saw my feet.
All the picnic them have to suffer too. That's the show you said them not care about not even picnic. All the picnic them have to suffer too. By the way how him talk about take back one, dig up him and dig up him sound like a Anne-Marie Vaz him one dig up. And if you all notice the trend, it's all men. All men. And I'm going to say something out the box. These are all men who think that woman will look like Anne-Marie Vaz should get pretty girl treatment, preferential treatment, etc., etc. Don't make that go over your head, you know. Read between the lines, you know. Read between the lines. Because I saw when she was doing the bus thing, right? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. You know, say accident me answer you by. I was trying to talk to her now. What's going on?
Accident, sometimes it's good to do that. SouFLo.
Yeah.
Morning, family.
Morning, fam. Talk to her.
Lots of people right to that election. So,
hold on, man. You do all that I have upon speaker and Bluetooth?
Me not have your man on speaker on Bluetooth. Don't say that.
That's so how we can't hear you then?
I don't know. You can't hear me now?
Yeah, you need to talk away from the phone.
SouFLo.
Talk to him.
Something not right with this election. You know, see that?
I see it. I see it. But there's nothing we can do.
There was one in the election where the girl from Portland West, she was leading Vaz. Missed that. And after a while, Mr. Vaz pick up another lead.
Then the same thing with Andrew and Feme constituency.
Something all right.
Andrew was getting beat drastically. And me go on my bed and say him definitely lose.
After he won? Isaac said there's going to be a lot of court cases because there was a lot of illegality in the election. Okay.
Well, we wait to see that.
And trust me, I believe Isaac. If there's no person that I have confidence in, I have confidence in Isaac. You know, last week Isaac told us on his program, when I come back here this Thursday, I am coming as the MP for Portland.
Speak it into existence.
Confidence.
And
let me tell you, man. I believe Isaac.
Yeah, man.
And Isaac's going to do what he says. He's a constitutional lawyer. He understands what happened. He knows what's going on. A lot of voters were disenfranchised.
They were.
A lot of voters.
They were.
You cannot disenfranchise the voters and then claim victory. When you take.
But what's the outcome over that, though? What's? I mean, let's be realistic and let's not do a fairy tale life here. What's the outcome of that going to be? Because I know for a fact they're not going to take away anybody's seat and put the opposition in that seat if these cases go to court. So that's probably another long legal mangle bungle that's going to happen and drawn out over years and before you know it, it's time for another election for that constituency.
No,
anyways.
I really don't think so.
Watch
I
and
really
see.
don't think so.
Watch and see.
No, I don't think so.
I bet money.
I
All right. So let me say this to you today. I bet money that nothing changes about any of the people who won. They're going to be sitting in that seat and ruling in that constituency until it's time for another election. Remember, I said it here, September 4th, 2025. Come back if anything changed. Come back if anything changed and tell me if I was wrong. All right.
The problem is we always sit and allow things to happen, and we say nothing is gonna happen, and then it keep on repeating, and we never have any change in anything.
The problem, what you just said, we always sit and say what?
Like we're saying now, like you're saying now, nothing is gonna happen. No seat is gonna change, and they're gonna go on and go on and go on to the next election. I mean, if we continue this cycle, then it's not gonna always be continued.
But my friend, if I say anything different, what you think that's gonna do? Me saying what I just like how I said, the JLP is going to win the election. Aren't we here this morning looking at a JLP 1 election? If I had said, if I had said, but here's the thing, understanding what you're dealing with, that's another thing. So if I'm not fooling myself. So if I had said, Mark Golding is going to win, 100% sure of that. And then I came on here this morning and everybody is like, Mark never win. You know, sister Andrew win. And I'm surprised with everybody else. I would have been a hypocrite to myself and my chain of thought. I watch everything. I watch it unfold. I'm realizing now that nothing is going to be done about nothing. And this is a place where it feels depressing to be when you have to accept that this is what it is and what it is going to be. But you may go through the rough part there already.
But
I have to give the burden to someone else.
They already told us that they wouldn't surrender the country to the PMP. Remember, they already threw those nuggets out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but
So
I'm telling you that nothing now gonna change.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing now
I
gonna
don't
change.
believe that though.
All right. Well, keep on believing
standing for
different
what
then.
I believe.
All right, and that's okay. Keep on believing, but I want when the time comes, you come back and say, "Boy, SouFLo, you did right though."
No, me I come back and say you did it wrong. I come back and say you did it right, but no.
All right. All right.
Let me call you back. I call you to tell you so you did wrong.
All right. Or you're not gonna call, right?
No, man, they're gonna call you. Why am I not gonna call you?
So why you gonna call and tell me did it wrong if it never work out that way then? If it worked out exactly how I said it was gonna work out, you have to call and tell me I was right.
Yeah, I would call you and tell you it was right too. But if it work out my way, I'll call you and tell you so you're wrong.
All right, and I look forward to you calling me to tell me that I was right.
But other than that, though, SouFLo, a lot of voters were disenfranchised.
Yes, one.
You know, they say nine people that were supposed to work the election just call out sick like that. You never hear that?
Say that again.
9 persons that were supposed to work in the polling booth or something, they just call out like that. So some PMP representative had to be running around finding people to work.
They just randomly called out sick.
They just all 9 just called out. I heard it yesterday on a program.
I saw.
So something not right with this election.
They have their tactics. I mean, have you ever
been... The man who control the EOJ, it needs to be investigated, man.
Why? We're all reeling this morning, friend.
Carefully.
We're all reeling this morning, friend. We're all reeling. I said the same thing too. But what
you said that too?
Yes, I did. I know you must be tuning in late because I did say it this morning.
Yes,
I said,
I'm tuning in
something
late.
going at EOJ. That's what I said. EOJ did what they had to do to hand the win to who they handed it to. I don't know if my exact words were. I don't know if favors are going to be granted later or, you know, something going lesser, money exchange, or whatever the case may be. But something happened there, so.
If they get an award, you know, some don't know if that's the payback.
Whatever, man. It could be. No.
Yeah,
also,
all right then.
All right. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, what?
My day, I know family, what going?
Well, I'm there. I'm I listen to your program, and me hear a lot of people. I think even yourself sound disappointed.
Yeah, right? Man. Because I already said this though. I said I said voting in this election, my vote goes to the People's National Party. However, I believe that the JLP is going to win and Andrew Holness is going to get a third term. So I was already prepared for it, but nonetheless still disappointed.
Okay, understood. Right? But yes. Now, I've said it even when we go live on Facebook and talk to like people and that we are one Jamaica. Remember now, politics has a blueprint. You understand me? That either party has a follow. JLP have them blueprint, PNP have them blueprint. If PNP don't win, they would have their use a blueprint, but still they would have man their blueprint of JLP. Understand me?
No, I don't understand you.
Right?
You lost me, I don't understand you.
What I'm trying to say, they are probably still following what JLP started. Right? Might make some changes, but still
to continue to build on what was already progressing, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so hold on, give me a second. Keep your train of thought. Please don't lose it. So this is what I was explaining to people before when you hear me keep saying, why wanna keep saying nothing never happened to the country good under PNP before, as if Jamaica was in the Stone Ages until Andrew Holness won the election in 2016. I want somebody to be honest enough to say the great things that were happening were those things that he continued to build on that are still happening instead of right. So just like you're saying just now, if the People's National Party had won last night or this morning, them wouldn't go back to the playbook and just scrap every single progress that was made under JLP. They would have kept on building on top of what was going good already and then implemented their own in other areas along the way, right?
Exactly. Sir,
Thank you, bro.
A lot of people looking at the PNP years ago, when the corruption and everything, people still looking at that, right? Whatever corruption, I can't remember what it was. See? But I believe there was still a blueprint there.
Right.
See? That the mother follow. Right? Now everybody said that Isat Buchanan won. Changes is needed enough. Right? It's still like the election here. We know what's going on in America. We're not blind.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? It was even worse here.
But is it changing anything?
You know what I mean?
I'm not changing, I see it.
I'm not changing.
All right,
exactly.
So.
But what me I say, me listen to Isat Buchanan last night and this one again, right? And they said, okay, I hope it and to me, sounds sincere. Dedicated sounds sincere, sound like him other for Portland, right? Now we have people say that look to that they're dig up road that everybody knows.
Exactly.
Nonsense.
Exactly.
Dig up a road. That's nonsense.
Them talk about emotions too, just like how
me know that.
Just like how me feel right now, I saw the them feel about the other side about her losing.
But there's a bunch of upsets last night. PNP gave us 15 seats.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of upsets last night.
15 seats or 16 seats?
16. Right?
Yeah.
And they needed actually about 18 or more to beat JLP. But they couldn't come over make it over the hill.
The last two.
People kept their feet and everything. But what I'm trying to say, the people are spoken. Now, me understand that the electoral, the man in charge is to be investigated. We don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We can't speculate, we don't know what's going on. Maybe something was there, maybe not, we don't know.
I find it so hard for us to say the people have spoken.
Exactly.
When I have so many questions, but me knowing that we cannot do anything about what the outcome is now, I'm at a place where we have to just say the people have spoken and move forward.
And I hope
but me not think that the people speak, but me I go. Yeah, I don't think it's the people that have spoken, but we have to go say that just to finalize this chapter so we can move forward.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Andrew Holness said I got double minimum wage, right? To 32,000. Which is about, is that 198 in reality? About 220 US dollars. Right? If PNP the win, would they follow up on that? Or they would double down?
If PNP did win, would they have followed on doubling the minimum wage like Andrew Holness said he would have? I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have because that's not in their manifesto and they never mentioned that they would.
Then we would have got for them. If a man said, if Andrew Holness did it before, move from 8,000, 16,000, 32,000. We have got for time do it before, and I like to I can talk about that never do.
Right, that's what I tell you. And if you go back and look when I said that, when he first mentioned it, I said this is gonna be it right here, you know. Because if you tell me, say, you're gonna double my wages, and you as a person who me see double the wages before, I have no reason not to believe that you're gonna do it again. The people them are not even thinking like, okay, this is gonna take years, or what kind of impact this is going to be on financial impact on society XYZ. Them not think none of that. All me here as a person where I work them kind of wages there is, you say double it, you have no vote. Right.
Right. I say to people, brace yourself because cost living and stuff, things are raised. But it does start from Jamaica. It starts from your truck. On the tariff go up, things are go up, everything are done, so the 32,000 might not even come out when it's done.
Why?
Yeah,
so by the time them reach 32,000 a week, cost of living gone up way more higher again to match that.
Exactly. Right? So, as we say, one Jamaica, two Jamaica, by Jamaica, for Jamaica.
Yes.
What me I say in the end, that I hope, well, Andrew Holness promised and said that they make good of the promise. And the people in Jamaica hold them to it. And if they have protest peacefully or whatever they want to do, they go and say, what's that? This is what you said. Right? And you would need to do this. And unless you can break down some boy, we can do so much, but we can't do it. We don't expect everything to happen now, you know. In about 5 years.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We don't expect everything to happen now. We don't expect everything to happen either. But we'll move to a better Jamaica. When they are Jamaica, when I my pet uses, so we are Jamaica, and me a travel back and forth. Me a drop in the same patrol. Right? Me a tell you, me a drop in the same patrol. Me want to know, we live in America with some states with 4 different seasons. And the road them not broke up. How come we have one season in Jamaica and road are broke up? You know, whatever them use to fix the road, they need to stop and start using the right material to build the road to keep the road together. Like Highway 2000.
Do you know that was asked by in recent times? That was asked. They asked Andrew Holness them why are they continuing to use the same material to make the roads? Why not just concrete the roads? I know concrete that. And
exactly.
And me did that thing say concrete is better to use. And I thought they were using concrete because as I was growing up in Jamaica, I wonder how come them patch up the road when election time come round and like too hard rainfall and the same patrol them come back again. You notice that, right?
When the rain dig it up after a while, the water erode the road is small at the bottom.
But me did I say how come the rain a wash with concrete so? Only to find out that it wasn't concrete.
It wasn't concrete.
A mall them mixing up.
Yeah.
And then them tar over the mall, you know.
Exactly.
So they can get to a place where they actually concrete off our roads, but them just don't want to do it. Here was his answer, was that they go the more financially feasible way.
Again, more look for the people jobs. We want jobs, right? They need to open back some factories if they can, right? It's a bunch of things that needed to be, but we Jamaicans need to let it be heard vocally every day.
right? That this is what we want. All right? Yes, Jamaica, with Jamaica, a song and dance and party. We have party central in the Caribbean. We have that luck. We don't need that no more. What we need now, Jamaica infrastructure to continue to build, the economy to stabilize, and we don't live around. We don't own in the IMF. We don't own the money.
And our murder rate continue to decrease without this crazy amount of police killing. We need our police officers, our law enforcement officials to be properly suited and booted and accountable and more transparent to the public.
Yes, our teachers need to be paid.
And our teachers need to be paid.
Properly trained and be paid also.
Yes.
With, with some kind of bucket for them also. Because police don't want to do their job, because if they kill somebody, them are the investigation, they don't find their own money to defend themselves on these things. So they need to be properly trained and well compensated. As well as the teachers, they need to address that. The teachers, the nurses, right? Them things that we need better hospitals, right? All these things need to be addressed, but we need to make our voice heard.
Well, the crazy thing is, though, brother, we address them. Like I tell the caller before you. We just want to talk about the win and the losses. Because, you know what? Yes, a venting man in this scene. And all the things you're saying, the list of what needs to be done and what needs to be improved upon, we've been saying those for 10 years now. 10 years, in the same spot, right, Tessa?
But this, as I said, some upset last night with, a lot of people. And the Isat Buchanan one, I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised.
That Isat one?
Yeah. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Because he was like dominant. And not only that, I want to put him over here too. People identify the vice cartel with the victory of vice cartel freedom with Isat Buchanan.
That is one, and the other one is the Chief Curry and the Maroons. Yes. That came down and blow the abeng, and then they had a ceremony before. Yes, that kind of put it over the top. And I think even that probably did it more than the Vibes Cartel Association.
Right.
Yeah.
But last thing before I go, everybody in America, green card over now. If you're eligible to become citizen, become citizen now. Put in for the citizenship. Listen to me. Put in your citizenship. All right?
Yeah.
Then after the green card, put on the citizenship. I know why I said that.
All right, brother.
Okay?
All right.
I respect.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, man.
He ended that by saying, for those of you who are Caribbean people and you are a green card holder and you've become eligible to apply for your citizenship in the U.S., put in for your citizenship immediately. He knows why he's saying that. He's telling you to put in for your citizenship immediately. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good afternoon.
Blessed up, SouFLo.
Manners and respect, family. What go on?
And we just assess still. What are we doing? America pay Native Americans for stealing their land. And I don't see what Jamaican locals are getting for the sellout of everything that we have so far. And things are just being sold out over and over now. What are we doing?
Well, nothing. Going along for the ride. Because until we can elect somebody who doesn't want to sell out everything, we'll just have to watch everything get sold out.
We need someone like that guy from Africa that demands that we take back what we sold out. I'll make we get back something.
I also demand that the people are paid livable wages from these entities who are operating in Jamaica. And a certain amount of their profits are put back into the economy in Jamaica. Because they're operating our free range. You come, the Jamaican government is happy to have you. them cut paths and jump fence and blow down buildings just so you can, to accommodate you. They have all kinds of different tax breaks and everything for these foreign entities to have their businesses in Jamaica. And then there is nothing in place for some of that money that they're making to stay in the country, apart from them clearing their overhead, you know, light bill, how much them pay employees and upkeep of their facilities and whatever. And that's it. The rest of the profit's gone, like out of the country.
Exactly.
Right. Well, what do you feel about this election?
Me personally, I feel like it was rigged, and if it wasn't rigged, I feel like Jamaica just gave their prime minister a chokehold on Jamaica for running the third term, and with like how I view stuff. You remember stuff off of your last incident. The last incident I remember is buying the old ass buses that don't worth anything. I remember an incident where Mark Golan took out of his own pocket to ship people from Ukraine to a safer place when the actual government was saying they did not have the money.
That was
How would they not vote in someone like that?
That was during the pandemic when our students were trapped over it. It wasn't the pandemic, it was Ukraine war breakout with Russia.
The invasion.
Right, the invasion happened, and then we found out we had a lot of students studying in Ukraine, and the Jamaican government was basically like, well, on a better finding a way back home before they get catch up in a war. And they were running down the streets in Ukraine with the Ukraine citizens who were running for their lives. And Mark Golding was one who financed their return to Jamaica. I don't know if he took up money or if he took it out of his own pocket, but he spearheaded that. Just to throw this in there also, for years we've been in the United States of America talking of issues about our women in Jamaica who aren't given the necessaries to protect themselves. So I see people that tell the woman them say, you have to walk with this knife and this and that and take it out and joke man in them eye if them attack you and everything. And all over the years, I was saying mace and pepper spray. Them two there will help a lot. You don't have to dig in no pocket for it. You don't have to dig in no bottom of your bag feet. All these things. Mark Golding was the one who actually got the mace, pepper spray and mace legalized for self-defense in Jamaica. So that, and then when I found out, I started telling everybody, if you have a daughter or a wife in a Jamaica, make sure so one mace or one pepper spray dip on her key ring and tell her to walk with it in her hand at all times. Don't put it in your pocket, walk with it in your hand. And we were showing like different ways to use your keys as a weapon to defend yourself at the same time with your pepper spray and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that the people them seem like they just don't care about, which are detrimental to our well-being actually, you know, and our safety.
And another thing, Americans are fighting for universal health care, and we're still struggling for the basic health.
The basics. You heard the lady said earlier her dad was in a wheelchair, seated up in a wheelchair in the hospital for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
But anyway, bless up yourself. That alone me I say.
Manners and respect, brother. Yeah. All right. Listen. There are a couple of clips here. We're past the 3-hour mark. I wanted this live to be 3 hours long this morning. Now we passed 3 hours on the live. Him tell them to take out loans. Yeah, he told them to take out a loan. Take out a loan to save your life. Imagine the people that might run for them life, you know, they're already students. They might run for them life. He said, well, we can save you, you know. Well, yeah, a loan, finance your way back to safety, but you're gonna have to pay this back, etc., etc. I wanted to play these 2 clips right here, though. For the lady who said, and the people who don't believe that nothing was happening yesterday, or they believe nothing happened yesterday, the voting process was a smooth process. Here we are.
And letting the people in, man. Yeah, letting the people in. Letting the people in, man. Yeah, let them in. Let them in. What me get? What me get? What me get before 5 o'clock? You're on the screen record, this people. Yo, you know what me get? Police, let the people in, police. Let them go. Time come. Time come, police. Let them go. Bro, let the people in, officer. Time come. Time come. One more to have people for my side of the screen record. Yeah, letting the people in, man. Letting the people in. Letting the people in. Letting the people in, man. Yeah, letting the people in. Letting the people in, man. Yeah, let them in. Let them in. What me get? What me get? What me get before 5 o'clock? You're on the screen record, this people.
This is people gathered up outside to vote, right?
Police, let the people in, police. Let them go. Time come. Time.
The brother said, "Why the big pussy police now come out our way and open the door and let the people them in?" This is, you see how many people are out here to vote?
Come, police, let them go. Bro, look at the people them, officer. Time come. Time come. One more to have people for my side of the screen record. Yeah, letting the people in, man. Letting the people in. Letting the people in.
This was at minutes to. This one was after 4. This was after 4. Now, mind you, the time that voting ends is 5 p.m. And this is after 4. And the amount of people will lock out the door and I beg to go inside so them can vote and a cuss and carry on. And them lock door. So strategies were put in place. A whole heap of frigga go on yesterday, trust me. I saw countless videos. I could pull up another one right now where the brother fight the people at the place. See that? Too much orange up there. One green shirt disruptor. Too much orange up there. One green shirt disruptor come through and just randomly start fight people. Him and man a roll pan grung and all these kind of things. And it wasn't no personal beef. It was intimidation. There's a lady in the background saying this intimidation thing now gonna work for me. And there are countless videos like these out there. Now the question is, who sent them? Yeah. The heavy rain and early poll closing was a factor as well, says RR123. The heavy rain and early poll closing. They could be operatives, SouFLo, just saying. Listen, you know, I'll say it like this. We're gonna go out on this foot right here. It's past 3 hours. We're gonna cut it right here. But me I go out by saying this morning. At the end of the day, right? I know some of you want to hear me say some of these seats are going to be taken back. And we saw on video card, this is not back in 1994 or 1986 or nothing like that, where we never have internet and couldn't see. People were actually live streaming from the polling stations as they were getting ready to go in. And we were able to see in real time sabotage happening. That's why I said, but the thing is, you can't attribute it to any one particular person, because then you could have get yourself in a trouble. I can't get up here and say, Andrew Holness, them organize them disruption there and send them people in there, you stay there. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that there was obvious sabotage on the ground. So when I say the people have spoken, I feel hypocritical saying it because as far as the votes are concerned, I don't think this was the honest voice of the majority that got Andrew Holness a third term. However, what is done is done. And at the end of the day, I too respect the process of democracy. That's why I encourage other people to go vote. That's why I spent my time telling them days after days, say, how I know the JLP are going to win. PNP, the only way you can take this is if you roll out in numbers never seen before. May I try to get people to share the video them as much as possible so everybody can hear it. Ross, we think we have this in the bag, But because when you're on the ground, it look much different to you. You in the middle of a crowd of 5,000 people, you feel like you win the election already because everywhere you look, you see orange. You know what I'm saying? But we on the outside looking in, I tell them, say, you don't have it. You don't have it unless you go to the poll. So make this your first time voting if you never voted before. It's this important to UNO. At the end of it all, it comes away looking like JLP was victorious. People's National Party tried, but they never tried good enough. And that's what we're going to have to live with. So Andrew Holness, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, will be our Prime Minister for the next couple of years. And we're going to have to just look forward to seeing what is to come from his promise list, from the things we know that need work and need to build upon. Is he going to be able to fulfill all of those things? And he's already calling for a fourth term. So if he's calling for a fourth term already, I'm hoping that he'll actually earn the fourth term in a way that even I will switch gears and say, no man, I never did vote for him for the last election, but this one, him have my vote. I'm hoping for better. I've always told people this on this channel right here. I don't want nobody ever watch my channel and feel like, say, Jesus Christ, things so bad in Jamaica. Me no want to be a part of that. Me I stay foreign. Never my intention. The glass is always half full to me when it comes to Jamaica. Never half empty. That means I will never lose hope about Jamaica becoming a better place eventually, even out of frustration. When you hear me say stuff like, boy, me no know, me lose all hope, me feel hopeless right now. Just know that that's a temporary feeling, right? Because at the end of the day, we're still Jamaicans true and true. Where else we I go? If foreign fling me out right now, which part else me can go? I have to hope somebody else take me into their country if me no want to go back at my yard. But what is one place that can turn you away? Your yard, right? So let's continue to hope and pray for better for Jamaica progress, even at a slow pace. We can hope and pray and hope and pray and hope and pray. And we're going to put in the work too in the meantime by continuing to educate each other how important these votes are and how important it is to be a part of the civic democratic process as well, right? And we continue to hope for better. We continue to pray. We continue to strengthen our community. And we continue to move forward as a people, regardless. We're going to leave it right there so this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. I thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow morning for Festive Friday, if God spare me life. Now, the question I'm going to ask before I go away tomorrow morning. Do y'all want to have a panel tomorrow morning, or do you want this type of a broadcast? Leave it in the comment section there. Let me see it. Like, you know, when we invite the people up on the screen, or do you want to have a broadcast like this? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. I'm doing good, my brother. You will be our last call for the morning. Because we end the live.
It was a wonderful live. I enjoyed watching the live this morning.
Big up.
I saw you using StreamYard, but you know when you're there Jamaica and light gone, but every time you're going out, you still turn on the light switch. Remember, say you have StreamYard now. You're not going to hold up your phone. I'm sure we all right.
Oh God, Jerome. Jerome, come on, 5 phone. Cause that I want extra couple of steps so me have to do all that. So we don't get everything perfect yet. We are used StreamYard, we can get used to it a little bit, and gradually we'll be an expert at it. We are putting in the effort. See, may I ask the question right now? Do you all want a panel live tomorrow? Or can we could I do it this morning? We just never want to do it that way there. Do you want panel morning? Want this kind of broadcast right there, so?
I think you made a wise choice because when it comes down to politics, people don't want to take no chat.
Right.
Everybody tribal. So you'll be fighting to keep the panel,
right,
under control this morning.
Right. Big up yourself. I see somebody yesterday I call you. Right. Hold on, let me have to address this. I saw somebody yesterday talking about SouFLo. I don't like this platform, this type of broadcast. I prefer the other way because you have the clout chasers like Mervin the Point, Jamaica Kerr, and them say Let's Ban TV, them say Jerome and Marie's Message. Them call it the clout chasers, right? So I had to address that person. First of all, that person is not even a member of the channel, which tells me you don't even think of me highly enough to support me on that level. And then you want to disrespect people who are actually die-hearted supporters. Like, I couldn't pay for this type of support. So when you come with the clout chasing thing, I asked the person yesterday, I said, did you see what Mervin offered yesterday? Like, this is not something you can buy or make up, This is something where it comes from a genuine place and you have to respect it. So, again, this is why the chat is left exclusively to those whose names are in green. Honestly, if your name not in a green and you don't participate like they do, you really don't have that level of chat over here. So I'm going to leave it right there so this morning.
They really don't understand when you said it. Do to others as you like them do to you, or something where you yourself live by.
Yes,
and we're like real family over here.
Thank you.
We're like real family. I look forward. Sometimes I refresh. If we are family, when me not see you go live, I'm then refresh me. I want vex with you.
All me when me not go live, me then I go through withdrawal like crackhead. Ask Shakira, I'm like, oh, me should at least go live for 30 minutes, but 30 minutes too short. Oh, me should, and she's like, it was your day off, rest. I'm like, no man, but me should have go live, Big up on yourself here, family.
Yeah, man, big up yourself every time.
All right, me see a lot of panel, so I guess it's gonna be panel tomorrow. We'll just keep it still exclusively green in the chat room though, but the panel will be open. All right.
Oh, thank you, bro.
All right, manners and respect. All right, everybody, we've come to the end of the chat. Walk good, like my granny, Miss Ruby, right over here, so over my head. Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Clevey, so them two people are married and them are life partners for 60 odd years of marriage, Mas Clevey said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare my life. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.